He promised they would do what they could for your friend, but that they needed time to prepare. Time you would be wise to use to center yourselves and prepare for what is to come next. You had then spent some time in the port town and discovered it to be a lively place. Sailors come and go by the day, trading goods at the market that pops up each morning. There are many amenities here, a couple taverns and pubs, shops ranging from grocers to smithies to general goods and wares, but discovered it difficult to explore when the fate of your friend still seems so unclear. We resume on the morning after your second night in Port Casper, where one by one you are collecting in the lobby of that first floor for some breakfast. As you settle, you are informed by the receptionist that your presence will be necessary at the Sea Haven that evening, and that the clerics of the sanctuary are ready to attempt the ritual. You have the day to prepare, and it is yours to do with as you please. What are you doing?
Having a panic?
Having a panicked breakfast?
just a panic. Just having a panic.
Goes good with lots of maple syrup.
Bacon is good for panicking.
Ice crab.
Pocket bacon, especially.
No.
Breakfast?
Yeah, pocket bacon for breakfast, because then you don't have to make it. You already have it.
It's true.
It's in your pocket.
See, you're starting to get along with it.
Wow, she got dirty voluntarily, did a thing, felt good about it.
Y'all don't know anything. Well, Vaughn knows, but y'all don't know
Vaughn
anything.
knows.
Vaughn does know.
knows lots of things.
Does he?
Yeah.
Does he?
You can bet a game, and I don't care. We can finish that one after.
I'm just having breakfast right now. That's all Otto's doing is having breakfast.
Is everyone there? Is everyone having breakfast?
We're collecting.
The 5 of you are, yes.
Is there
Solace
anyone?
looks just a little. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say Solace looks a little more rested, just a little bit better than she has for a while. A little more herself.
Is there anyone sitting very close to us, or obviously like staring at us, or anything like that?
Do a perception check.
Oh shit! That's a natural 20.
Nice.
It was
So-
rolling, and I was like, no. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. You scan the lobby, and to your eyes, it appears that of the other patrons that may be also waking up and getting ready to face their day, none pay particular attention to you.
I'm gonna lean forward and talk to everyone and say, I had an interesting walk with Vermilion yesterday.
Yesterday. Counts the days on their fingers.
Yes.
How many sleeps?
Well, apparently someone is sponsoring Darby's resurrection. The ritual for Darby.
I'm sorry, what?
That was my initial reaction as well.
Can you... Is that a normal thing? Can you just sponsor a resurrection? Because if that is what I was missing...
If
someone did.
If you have money, you can. It is expensive to do normally, so you're kind of lucky.
I was
That's
wondering about that.
I was as well. I was surprised that they were not asking for anything in regards to paying off a diamond or anything like that.
So did they know that we were coming then?
Someone knew.
Didn't ask that much, but
One new indeed.
I don't know what to
Yes.
say about that. I don't know how that works. I don't.
Do you guys have a lot of friends with deep pockets, or
we are the heroes of Ormur. No, but Powder was
Boy.
we're the heroes of Ormerside? What the fuck?
God.
No, not really. Especially not in these parts. I don't know that we know anyone here. I don't know who would have known we were coming here. Did we even inform Zombie that we?
We only told Calder.
I don't even think I let my mother know that one of my friends died. So I don't know if it's her.
Either
Fuck, I don't have locate object prep, so I can't see if Calder's in town. God damn it!
you could have
Oh,
wired
no.
some
Critical error.
There is that. I mean,
Listen, I gotta sleep to prep spells, and I don't know how that works when you RP and shit.
As far as I know, the only person that we told is Calder, so either someone is checking in on us, for a good cause, or maybe Calder is more of a friend than I originally gave him credit for. I don't want to think that way, but...
Relm throws
Maybe
up a little bit in his mouth.
Okay, I'm good.
maybe
Excuse me.
those condolences came with some money.
There are reasons other than kindness that might cause someone to help.
That's unfortunate to hear and think about.
If it was Calder, Sanvi did mention that he never does anything without a reason that would benefit him.
Oh, if only he knew that we were going to King Casper's tomb to see if we could see what he was up to.
He's paying for our friend's resurrection. Let's go make sure we can get him in trouble, guys.
Pretty much.
God. And Vermilion wouldn't tell you who it was that was sponsoring this.
No, he made it very clear that the sponsor wished to be anonymous and he was going to respect those wishes.
There are paper records of such a thing.
Break into the church.
I mean, before we go breaking into the church, maybe it is
Don't worry.
best not to look gift horse in the mouth, and just like Vaughn said, just take
It's
some
not
good fortune.
It is important for us to know, and perhaps it may impact things later, but right now all that matters is that the ritual is covered and that we can proceed.
I agree. I worry that if it was Calder, he might bring it up someday and wish for something in return that we would have to give him. But, well, I don't know if we could have afforded it otherwise, so I guess I would still thank him if it is him.
I think knowing him, he would just call it even, because if I remember correctly, we did send him a "you owe us" message, did we not, Solace?
I don't know if that was exactly how it was worded. I look at Vaconia. Yeah, okay. I say, well, I mean, if it is a favor and it comes due, I feel like there is an awful lot we would do in return for Darby's life, so we will cross that bridge when we get to it. I will talk more into my mic, I'm so sorry.
I heard that at least.
I don't know
I
what's
heard
wrong.
it.
I can't. I don't know what it is. I don't have you turned all the way up. Like, I don't know what it is.
I also
just
I
had-
move my mic further away from my face because I'm eating, and
Oh.
nobody needs to. Yeah, those are not good. Yeah.
It pretty much was an IOU message, honestly. No, you owe us message.
There we go.
Yeah, you
There
are.
it is.
Yes.
A you message.
Yeah, the you owe you.
Yourself.
A YO. A YOU message.
you message.
I just picture Otto sitting in the corner thinking this through, and doing
No, he definitely did. Like, you could see the gears turning, and he did start laughing. And say that out loud.
Everybody stares at Otto.
You can see why I was mind controlled for how long, and yeah, it makes sense now, doesn't it? Do you guys
What
need to
what
do
do
anything?
y'all? Yeah, what do we do with our day now?
Did Vermilion share anything else we should do to prepare?
Just that our presence will be required for the actual ritual itself. They said that if something goes wrong, we must stay calm, or it could be very bad. They could have to restart the ritual, need all the components once again. So he just stressed to stay calm.
Well, if we need something to do for the day, I have a friend, a blacksmith that would welcome some business if anyone needs anything. That I kind of promised that we would stop by at some point.
I would like to go to at least pass by the courier, but I am fine to go anywhere other than that.
I don't
We
have any
can-
more pressing to be.
We can go to the courier and peruse the markets and go see Vaconia's friend. I don't. Anyway,
Yeah, if the resurrection is covered, we have some surplus money to spend. It hurt to check the shops.
I didn't browse anything more than produce and so on, so perhaps today there might be something of interest.
It would be nice if we could find a little present for Darby. We don't have to, but a little welcome back to life present.
Someone has. And he'll look towards Vaconia.
It's not anything super special, but it was something that I made for them.
You made it. You made it yourself.
Is it really that surprising? Yes, I made it myself. I made
that's a little surprising.
it. Okay. All right. I fine. And I'll reach into my small satchel and I'll pull out this copper bracelet. And it has a constellation kind of dinged into it, and then there are little glass beads, but it's not perfect. It looks like somebody handmade it for the first time. So it's got a little misshapen going on. It's got some dings in it. It's not perfect, but it's cute. And she puts it down on the table and says, "I made this for him."
This is beautiful. How this is your blacksmith friend, I suppose?
Yes.
In action?
She helped me to make this for
It is
Darby.
beautiful. And I
Lovely.
know that they will like it. It is exactly the kind of thing they would like.
We are blushing up a storm like we're flushed.
Oh.
Yes,
I think that was very considerate of you, Vaconia. I think they will love this.
we'll see when he wakes up, won't we? I gotta take it and put it back in my bag quickly. But like I said, you all could get a gift as well, or we could see what we could find for our future travels. That will help somehow.
When I were discussing if we wanted to pursue a diamond, that it might be best to do so at the docks, but I am not feeling very optimistic on that front anymore, to be honest.
Well, we could try, and the worst that could happen is you're just told no.
Perhaps we will luck out.
Yes. So, to the markets then? To the
Cook
courier,
bacon.
and then the... Oh, God.
I should probably tell you all that Awen is back, and they are okay.
What?
Oh,
What? When?
Where are they?
They're sleeping upstairs last
should we
night.
wait? Would they want breakfast as well?
Probably, but they will probably be asleep for a little while longer.
And they're well.
Or-
They're well?
They're well.
They're fucking well, right?
They're fucking okay,
Well
right?
Well enough to stab me in the shoulder. They're fine.
What? I like immediately come over and I'm like poking. I'm like, did you really get stabbed? Are you? Did they really stab you? Are you still hurt? And I'm like kind of poking around like annoyingly.
I'm okay. It's a long story, but it's fine.
Is it fine, or do you need healing?
No, it's really fine. It'll be fine. It's just a little
She looks-
little flesh wound.
She looks a little bit skeptical. You know that there's not a whole lot of bonus flesh around your shoulder, right? It's not like your side.
It'll be fine. Fine.
I
There's,
leave
like,
it be, but I kind of like a light huff, but I let them alone.
So yeah, I think
Is-
for now, just let them sleep, and they'll find us eventually, probably.
You didn't stab them, did you?
No, I got a little angry, but I didn't stab them. I didn't have anything to stab with, so.
Ooh, we need to worry about them trying to stab you again.
No.
Do we have to worry about keeping sharp objects away from you?
No.
Okay.
It-
Seems like we're missing some key information here.
Was a justified and understandable reaction. It's all fine. We hugged it out. It's fine.
Well, that is good news then, that they are safe. That is one less worry for all of us. Perhaps they can join us tonight.
I'm looking forward to seeing them. I hope everything is well.
I'm sure we'll see them soon, but for now, I guess you should head to the courier.
All right.
So you wrap up your breakfasts and get ready to leave
And put it in our pockets.
and put it in our pockets. Put our sausages in our pockets.
Yes. That
I
is
do
what
not.
One of these
I
days,
pack-
Vaconia will.
I pack
Before
extra
this ends-
sausage in my pockets, and I do not give a reason why. But I do pack extra sausages.
Oh, we all know why.
We know why.
I mean,
There might be a hungry seagull out there. You don't know.
we're not going to belabor it. We're going to move on until we have to have the feels.
It's
So you-
the others.
So you do leave the captain's quarters and step out into the salty, sunny, sea breeze laden air of Port Casper. People are awake. There is motion in the city as its patrons come and go. And you're heading to the fort.
Yes. Can I keep an eye out on the way for Yrsa?
Okay, make a perception check.
Oh, this dice it did me well before. Okay, 10. Hang on, plus something or other. Perception. 6. That's a 16. That's not that bad.
Okay. So you keep your eyes on the sky, looking for a familiar bird. While you may not immediately spot Yzra, you definitely do spot tons of gulls. Like just flocks upon flocks of them screeching through the air.
The docks are white with poop.
Yes, absolutely.
The one that Solace laid on last night, you know?
Yeah.
Fine.
She got back to the room, Vaconia was like, oh, bath, now.
Yeah.
You smell like a seagull.
Oh, I don't even like that thought. And that's not even Vaconia. That's me. Ew.
To
Yeah.
be fair, it kind of grosses me out too. And
Yeah,
I'm
you
covered in,
said
like,
it.
A lot of
crap
shit if you
roast,
ask me.
so-
It grosses you out and you said it.
No, Ethan, I vote Ethan off the island.
I vote Ethan off the island.
Yeah,
So-
we killed the wrong character.
You are the weakest link. The weakest link. The weakest link. Goodbye.
No, never. Don't worry, Vaughn. Never.
So you
we like
approach
Vaughn?
Fort Casper, which is a towering monolith of stone protected by guards. And as you near the building, you get a feel for that this is kind of like a municipal hub. The guards' quarters are here, as well as any kind of parliament takes place here. There is the courier, as promised. And when you enter, you are surprised to see the amount of sailors that are standing in line at a desk to declare what they are bringing into the port.
Oh god, customs.
We only need
Look at
one
those
name.
fuckers.
Just one name.
That's one name. And we'll say as you pass this line and overhear some of the exchanges, they are only giving one name, and typically it's names like the Salty Wench.
Hee hee.
They give the names of their ships and what they're declaring, and it might frustrate some of you, but it seems very lax.
I'm thrilled that it's Solace.
But I don't understand how they really can track people like that.
I don't understand bureaucracy, so I am totally confused by this conversation.
Perhaps I should talk to
what are you
somebody
talking
about
about?
it. Perhaps I should talk to
shouldn't-
someone about it.
You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. You'll ruin the vibe for a lot of people. You shouldn't.
I feel like I should mention. I mentioned it to the young man at the front
No,
gate, so like
because-
he could. And I'm gonna genuinely look to see if I can find somebody / maybe take a few steps.
We are just going to grab her by the shoulders and steer her back the other way.
It'll be like a 2-minute conversation.
No. Nope.
If you guys would like,
Listen,
here, I can go, and you guys can stay if you like.
there. Otto will launch into like a dad rant about how customs are ruining pirating and sailing.
And I'll fire back with ways they can do better about it.
It doesn't seem like
they
the city
take
needs a
more
whole
than
lot of
one
restrictions
name?
anyway.
They do sometimes. Sometimes I want to see your ship and everything on it.
Is that what it's like where you're from, Vaconia? They ask for all the names all at once. Seems very
Yes, and then you
cumbersome,
also
to be
need
honest.
to give an itinerary of everything that's on board, and you also put in all of the names of everyone on the ship, or everyone that's coming into.
I
So then that
yawn
way-
before she finishes.
And then you have to.
I've already lost focus. I'm like watching the seagulls out the window.
She goes on about the different things that they do to trace people back, and
Otto
I
just
just
looks
go
more
away.
and more horrified.
Look, yeah.
Just like, oh,
What a shame that we avoided that.
I would love to be tied up in paperwork for hours after being at sea for weeks. Sounds great.
but it does make sure that illegal things aren't happening. We don't have criminals.
Uh-huh.
Totally fuck that word.
You mean like Rome?
Why? I was a pirate.
And
for a
nobody
long
is
time.
selling illegal things, illegal contraband.
My
But don't
entire
we-
career was that.
So we sometimes like to buy isn't that? Aren't we looking for things that?
Is what we're looking for illegal
Do
contraband?
you really want customs going through a pair of magic boxes?
I'm gonna walk away and go find the
Yeah,
You know, Fair.
Everyone looks at
Yeah.
Bob like handle it and then leaves.
I mean, really, if you look at their books, it's probably just 2 pages long. And then if you look at the books that I come from,
That's all. No more books from where you come from.
looked at nothing but books for a decade, Vaconia.
That sounds like hell.
no, I meant like. And she continues to go off about it.
So, Relm, you find the courier. It's not much more than another stone counter and a little rickety wood sign hanging above it that just says post. Seems to be a young guard manning the counter who looks a little bit disinterested. Baby's first job.
I will go up to him with a letter and say, hello, I would like to send this, please.
They kind of perk up a little bit as you approach and fix their tunic so they look a little less disheveled. All right, where's it going?
Diormstro, the monastery.
All right, who from?
Relm, Collie,
All right, who to?
Edvin.
Edvin.
Last name.
Excuse me while I check my history.
Edvin, and they tap
Edvin.
their quill and look at you expectantly.
Smith.
I would know this. I don't know this.
There's only one Edvin, it's fine. Pick the one.
Edvin, that's his name.
Oh my god. Is it in my
They'll
notes?
know who it's for.
Isn't watching because she would be horrified by sending a letter to just one name.
You don't have a detailed record of his medical history and his social security number and everything else?
That's
I mean,
To be
it was
fair,
going
do I
great
know
so
Sam's
far.
last
He
name?
was asking for
What if
enough
they've acquired
information.
another Edvin? What if there's another Edvin since you left? There could be.
Edvin Jr.
Yeah, but then they wouldn't have known Brown, and then like,
Edvin
They
II.
just gonna
You should
take
make it out
stock
of Evan
of
Senior.
your dead-eyed expression as you try and search your memory, and perhaps realize that maybe you never made a point to remember their last name. And he goes, "Roy, we will just write Edvin then."
Edvin.
You will find him.
Well, I hope so. All right.
Oh no.
I wish Vaughn were here to see that, because I bet Vaughn knows Edvin's last name. I mean, in character, not out of character. In character.
Look at my notes.
Maybe,
I don't
maybe.
have it written.
All right, that'll be 1 gold for the post.
Give over. 2 gold because I'm so embarrassed.
Please don't tell anyone. This is the please don't tell anyone this story tip.
Your hush money, please.
Oi, sir, it's just 1 gold.
Okay. Yeah,
He tried to give me an extra gold. Doesn't he understand I'm a government employee and I can't accept gratuity?
I'm losing my mind.
Ralph walks into the tavern that night and everyone looks up and they're like, "Oh, that's the guy that only knew the first name." I heard he was sending sketchy letters to random people.
He doesn't even know their last name.
The guard.
take back one of the gold.
Oh,
So you
Relm,
just very
no.
slowly scrape up that extra piece of gold. Your letter is taken and then filed away under the desk. Is there
Thank given.
Anything else you need, sir?
No.
Well, you have a
No.
fine day.
Oh, this day is off to a stunning start.
You too. Thank you.
You're
Okay, bye.
You are rejoined by a somewhat shell-shocked Relm.
Did it go well? Did you get your letter sent?
It went very badly. Let's never speak of this again.
Is it because they also had a
Okay.
terrible
Do I need to
recording
go have a
system?
word with them? What
Do I
happened?
need to go have a word with them as well?
No, Vaconia, do I need to have a word with them?
no, please. Let's just.
Vaconia, you don't need to have a word with anyone here.
There's someone there, there's someone there. I could just be in and out
No.
2 minutes.
Anyway, let's go to the markets, and we're just pushing everyone to the door.
So you are ushered back outside and into the busy, it's not a town square, but the busy hub adjacent the fort. There are, again, stalls, and Vaconia, you'll notice that there are different vendors today.
Okay.
It's not the same amount of faces selling the same things. It would appear these are just open stalls that are left here, and first come, first serve. Whoever sets up their goods gets the stall for as long as they're there.
Just to like
We can sell stuff
backtrack
ourselves.
to the courier for a second. Like as she's leaving, she's gonna ask somebody outside the door how long the courier is open.
Oh,
Like what time they close.
I'm waiting for her to figure out there aren't booth assignments. That's gonna go well.
You will be informed that the fort, the services the fort offers to the public stop when the sun goes down.
Lots of time. Perfect. Okay. And now
No.
markets.
But you don't need to. Don't go back there.
why are you so intent on bringing bureaucracy to this bastion of freedom?
Do you say it just like that? Because I hear it. I'm like, what are words even?
Like that.
I enjoy organization and I enjoy helping out when I think that I can. Anyway, we're off to the markets,
Okay.
yes? To the
No, do you
markets, and I
know
walk to the market.
How?
I was like, no, we're gonna talk about this now. That is very dad-like, actually.
And like as she walks,
Yeah,
like, oh, you're
vendors.
Oh my god, it's
You're
a little
ruining it.
detail.
sailors. He's been startled. We were snuggling, but he's been startled.
Oh god, this session is just, oh my god.
Yep, I should go open a bottle of red wine.
Yeah.
This is how it starts. This is how
That
it
kind of
starts.
session.
Okay, sorry, different vendors, we're at the market now. Woo!
So you do notice that at the, at least these stalls seems to be a hodgepodge of general and handmade goods. Nothing really jumps out as high end.
I'm gonna cast
I look
detect
around?
magic.
It's like a flea market, really. A trunk sale.
Can I look around for feathers?
Sure. Go ahead and make a
Um,
perception check.
That's my third one today.
I'm gonna-
I can grab those.
I was gonna say you could probably find a ton of seagull feathers.
The problem is you have to clean off the poop.
Oh, you know,
Yeah,
this
that
is
is
totally like random, totally silly. But the other day I was helping put back together an old maze, and they were talking about this huge owl that they made, and it was literally made of goose feathers that one of the people from a long time ago gathered from all around the park. So all of the feathers on this owl are made of fucking goose feathers.
It's
So-
pretty neat, though.
And
Round
where's the
you-
picture?
I'll take
Except
one.
that-
I have to go into it and take a picture. It smells like ass, but like, yeah, I'll go take a picture eventually.
So, Realm, you do spot a vendor that is selling just handmade trinkets, little beaded bracelets or woven bracelets. And hung from the top of their stall would be things like little bags of beads and feathers and strips of finished leather. And you would be able to purchase one for a piece of copper.
he will do that, but he's gonna look for something that he can just put in his hair.
Okay. One of the feathers can go in your hair.
All right.
Can I-
feel accomplished.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
You can.
I just want to see if any of the. It's 30 feet, and I just want to see if any of the stalls that we walk by have, like, magic emitting from them.
Okay. It seems largely unremarkable, but you do get a little ping of magical presence from a vendor that seems to be selling stones, beach glass, and seashells.
I'm gonna gently make my way over in that direction.
Okay.
I'm gonna
As
grab
you-
Bond's hand and tug him along with me.
Okay.
He is tugged along.
The pair of you approach this vendor, and seated behind it is a older woman who's busy knitting something out of some probably low quality wool, human looking. She sees you approach and she says, "Help yourself to any of my trinkets. They're pretty good deals." And spread before you is this tableau of different colored and shaped rocks, sea glass that has been smoothed down and looks pretty but not exciting. There are various different seashells of shapes, patterns, and colors. The magical signal you are getting is from a stone that has 2 little points on it, making it look somewhat like a cat.
Meow.
I like stones.
I like cat stones.
lot.
I like cat
I like
stones.
stones a lot. Yeah, I'm probably like staring like wide-eyed because, you know, I've got pockets full of stoneses often.
I'm gonna point out that one to the woman and where did you find this one?
On the beach, dear.
All right.
It's where you find all the best stones, really.
It is where you find all the best stones.
How
I
much
walk
would
it
you like
every
for it?
morning. Well, it is very pretty. How about a gold piece?
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay.
Gonna give her a gold piece.
So you.
I want to get into a deep discussion about the various like places you might collect stones, and I would like to show her some of mine.
Yes, there is an.
You don't have to RP it out. but
No,
yes.
there's an enthusiastic exchange.
Yes.
She will fawn over your collection and compare
Maybe
them
we
to some
trade
of
a
hers.
few
Yeah.
low-value stones. Yeah.
She also recommends that you try the shores past the. Try the shores past the Tower of the Tides, and there's some good spots where a lot of shells and glass wash up.
I will. Thank you so much. And I like this has made my day. This has been the first. Like I'm actually distracted.
And Vaconia can add a mysterious cat-shaped stone to her
Okay.
inventory.
Can I just do that? Can I just add like random shit like that?
Yep, you can add custom
Add
items.
a custom item. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Add custom item. Oh shit, that's awesome. Mysterious kitty cat stone. Description. I
Cat rock.
Mysterious. Cat
Cat
rock is a stone.
don't know what it is.
Question mark?
Magic? Question mark. Oh wait, yeah. I'm gonna add that. Hold on.
I am fast forwarding to the moment in like 6 months where she's looking at her inventory and she had forgotten all about this. She's like, that's true.
Oh wait, edit. Description.
Not that we've ever had magic items
Magic?
we forgot about.
Question
No,
mark.
of course not.
Oh, that's so cool that it's actually in my inventory. Awesome.
I added feather in hair to my own inventory.
Feather for hair.
+1 to your AC.
Yes.
+1 to Dex.
I'm gonna whisper over to Vaughn that I sensed magic from the stone.
Okay. We should check it out at some point then.
Okay.
So you are surrounded by the
He's
bustle of...
just like mildly like amused, but magic is like a foreign concept to me. Cool.
Vaughn is like completely bored with this entire side trip. He's just like, okay, and like Solace is sitting.
I don't
talking
have
to Vaughn.
identification. That's sad.
You do not. So it's just a mysterious catstone.
Hee hee.
Magic question mark?
Yes.
Try
It's
shaking it
mysterious.
really hard.
Kitty cat stone. Says I don't
You
know.
talk to it.
Magic question mark.
Definitely
Yeah, try
talk.
talking to it.
Should
That never
shake
goes
it.
wrong.
maybe I should wait.
Never
till
goes
we're
wrong
not
when you talk
in
to the
front of
random-
everyone. Yeah.
Oh, magic
Maybe if you-
catstone!
Maybe if you rub it, something will come out of it.
Hey,
Get it out.
Hey,
You couldn't even get it out. Have
like
you
a
tried
genie or-
rubbing it until something comes out?
I meant like a genie or like I don't know. A
mean,
cat, baby. I don't
Oh,
I don't want
And
to
I do-
like that, Otto.
I do want to keep my eye out for any jewelers or of that sort in case we can somehow find someone that has jewels on hand. Maybe diamonds. Maybe.
You will spot a... not even set up at a stall. It's just a shady-looking sailor at a little table that they brought themselves, and scattered over it is an assortment of different gems. But you will not see diamonds.
Dang it. Excuse me, sir. Do you know who or where I might find some diamonds?
Probably on someone really rich.
Touche.
You look like you might have some diamonds, and like he'll visibly just kind of...
Why would I be asking for diamonds if I had diamonds on me?
I'm just saying, you look like someone that might have diamonds.
Compliment.
All right,
calling
that's
you
fair.
fancy.
Okay,
He
I
says you.
realize.
He says you look fancy.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
fancy.
Okay.
Alright.
It seemed like you didn't, so I was just trying to help.
All right. Well, I don't know where to go from there, but thank you very much.
Of course. Sure you don't want to buy any high quality gems procured from the wide open sea?
I just want to acquire gems at sea.
Yeah,
I train birds.
you train
To-
birds
Yes,
To-
and the
To
birds
find-
find the gems.
At sea.
floating
At sea.
on top of the water at sea.
At sea. Yes,
Mm.
it's an art.
It seems unlikely. I
You'd be surprised what's possible with well-trained birds.
exchange a look with Otto.
I also exchange this look. Do you where are your birds now?
At sea.
Or you
Inside
just leave
check.
them at sea.
Yes. Where they find the
Uh,
gems.
Seems like a pretty
I
easy
think-
concept, guys.
Okay, come on.
I like stage whisper to Otto. I think they might be stolen.
I think they might be stolen, or just really fancily cut glass, maybe.
Oh, that's also a possibility.
I'll buy one of your weird gems.
Your sea gems.
what's
Seabird
the-
gems.
What's your best sea gem?
My best sea gem. You see him kind of like brush over his collection, and he'll pick out a probably the size of a quarter ruby and hold it up to the light, and it glistens. Like, this is my prettiest one.
It is pretty.
How much do you want for it?
It's an excellent question.
Hi,
Gotta scroll, gotta
Nina.
scroll, gotta
They're,
scroll.
they're worth more if they're found at sea, you know, because it's a rarity.
Oh, right. The rarity.
Oh, Nina kicked her dad out. Nina
Nice.
kicked her dad out.
I'm so confused for a second.
Yeah, no, he let Nina in and then he walked out, so I was confused. It's Ethan's time to go outside.
And go pee.
Listen, I'm
I
in
hope
my
he
car right
hasn't
now
said-
because I realized I left my sunroof open and it rained.
Oops.
Oh, it is pouring rain. It is
Far.
absolutely pouring.
Oops.
That's working far away.
I mean, I'm only like 15 feet from you.
Deb.
Are you
Anyways,
outside? Yeah.
it can be yours for 100 gold pieces.
Never mind. I don't want your weird sea
Oh,
gems.
but it looks good. Just hold it up. Looks good.
Yeah, but
100
No,
gold.
no.
Soul is watching him hold it up like her eyes are following it. Yeah. Like a cat.
100 gold.
It could be
that'll-
magical.
Is it real? No, it's not magical.
It could be. You don't know.
I do know.
I think she
Don't
does
know.
actually.
Can
I do know.
Can I hold your weird sea gem and look at it just a little bit?
Throw it.
I get up close to Otto as well. I still have my detect magic going. Is it magical?
It is not magical.
Yeah. This guy's full of shit.
I would prefer to hold on to the gem, but you can look, and he'll hold it up close to your face.
Can I tell if this gem is real or not?
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah,
I have a history
I'm
with
watching
gems.
it real close too.
I have a
I'm
history
gonna-
with gems.
Otto's
As a
gonna
connoisseur of stones.
squint at it.
I'm going to tell
Bite
you
it,
right off the
like,
bat. It's not magical.
But does it smell
She
like it?
says over to Otto.
Do what?
Does it smell like a ruby?
Does it smell like a ruby?
I do ask if something smells one time.
Give me an intelligence check.
Yes. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Last.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
I'm not saying I expect the big barbarian to be kind of dumb, but
Oh, am I rolling? Am
You
I
can-
doing
If you're
I'll
discern
roll
the
it.
quality of the gem.
No, it's
Oh,
cool. I
okay.
got a nat one.
I got a 5.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
I'm rolling.
He's
Good lord.
It looks
I
like
am
a-
gems when I
better,
see
though.
it.
I got a 9, so
It looks as high quality as any ruby you've ever seen,
But it's not magical.
but it's not magical.
if I give you 100 gold and I find out this is fake, I will come back here and wring 100 gold out of you.
Of course, I wouldn't peddle a fake gem.
inside check.
Roll
I was
an
gonna say inside check.
Can
Try
I?
this dice again. Maybe it's just like that one time.
14.
22.
To beat a 9. So,
Oh boy.
22.
well, this one certainly seems legit. The entire table clearly is not.
Yeah, that's fair. I give Otto the like. It's okay.
Don't do it.
75.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I assist with
Guidance.
the persuasion check?
How are you assisting?
Guidance.
I am looking like I'm very interested, and I say it's really very pretty, but I'm not. I mean, I like stones, and I've seen stones that are bigger than this one,
Mm.
but it is a nice one.
So you can roll with advantage.
Guidance.
What does guidance do again?
Add a d4.
What are we using all of our spell slots for, y'all?
Yeah.
No, guidance is a
it
cantrip.
was A
I
14.
know, I'm joking.
Huh?
That was with advantage and guidance?
Yep, a 14 with advantage and guidance. Wait, no, wait, hold on. Do I have any extra persuasion? Oh, hey, 15.
Hi.
Why does
he
your
looks.
barbarian have 1 charisma?
Because I
It's
don't know.
really just the intimidation.
It's the intimidation.
Oh,
That
okay.
one, yeah.
Intimidation.
Word. That makes sense.
So, he looks you up and down, kind of squints. 80.
I don't have any
77.
spells.
80.
Okay, 80.
I-
And it's-
Go ahead.
If it's fake or squirrely,
I
like
know,
the rest-
I know. You're gonna come
Yeah.
back and ring 100 gold out of me.
I will. I will.
I bet. So,
You know what? You know what? I super love your tone right now.
but he will at least produce a tiny little cloth bag, deposit your ruby inside.
String velvet bag. Oh, you got like the special, like the K Jewelers box to take it home.
The little bag is probably more expensive than the actual jewel.
And for 80 gold,
Yep.
you can add 1 ruby worth 100 gold pieces.
Yay.
Oh, it's
boy.
legit.
Yeah, that's what you get for being all sassafras down there.
Hey, it's full of shit.
I thank you
How
for this
rubies work.
ruby.
I'm allergic to
I-
bullshit.
Must be
Thanks.
tough when you're so full of it.
For the ruby, I
Whoa!
still don't like you very much. Bye. I'm going to leave.
Thank you for your business.
I wave as we walk away.
Pretty
have
cool
two
that he's got
questions.
trained birds, though,
Mhm.
isn't it?
I don't think he has trained birds. I think he's
I
full
look
of
at
shit.
Vaughn.
How far away was the lady's stall who was sewing the rocks?
It's just around, like, it's not terribly far. Would have been within 30 feet.
Darby had a trained bird, and it really didn't do very much with it.
It was a
He asked
poorly
us to
trained
do
bird.
things.
Well trained. She just didn't listen to them.
Oh my god. Darby had a bird.
I can't imagine
End of
a bird
sentence.
trained that well.
I mean,
Yes,
I've seen.
the old lady with the rocks is still seated. Little hobby project. Not far.
The gem stall that we're at right now, does there any that look like a sun?
Not particularly. It is just a collection of different colored cut gems. Also, like, the nicest red one is now gone, but there's little gems of blue and green and yellow.
I will be right back, and I'm gonna go run to the old lady's stall.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look for any stones that she had that look like the sun a little.
That one is a little easier to procure because these aren't representing anything of wealth. They're just little knickknacks, so it's easy to pick something up that, you know, kind of has points like a sun and a nice little swirl pattern to different kinds of stone that had been, you know, crushed together.
How much?
It's yours for a gold piece.
I will give 1 gold piece because I've learned not to overpay.
Thank
Wow,
you,
the
dear.
last guy tipped me.
Thank you as well. And I'm gonna hide it away in a pocket and go run back to my friends.
My next character is just going to be somebody who collects stones and sells them for a gold piece of pop.
I mean, maybe I need to start selling my pocket stones.
That's 2
So,
whole gold
I want-
pieces.
I need you guys to know if you eat any of my pocket sausages, they've been stored near my pocket stones.
So therefore, your pocket stones smell like pocket meat. Pocket meat. Pocket
Yes.
meat.
I don't. But the best thing about stones is they do not pick up unusual odors from being in proximity to things. That's the best part of stones.
But the sausages might end up smelling a little earthy.
Yeah, I feel like the stones would smell like that being a little greasy because sausages are fucking greasy.
Stones have you smelled?
How many stones do you keep next to sausages?
Hundreds.
To know that they don't.
I am gonna go into Publix and I'm gonna put some rocks on a bag of sausage and take a picture just to send to you guys.
Rub this rock against the sausage.
So when I come back tomorrow and I tell you guys that I'm banned from Publix, it's your fault.
Yeah, I've got.
You're
I'll get you one
welcome.
hand.
You're welcome.
If it's the polar Publix, I've got you.
I know people at the local I think it's Statesboro. It's fine. We all have Publix connections.
All right. Is there anything else you are looking for or doing here?
Not really, because I got all of my magical stuff. I got the produce we need in case we go on an adventure soon. It's in the bag of holding. And we could go visit my blacksmith friend if you all would like to meet her.
Why not?
Sure.
I definitely promised that we would come visit.
Wow.
Isn't it safe to
Seems
put
like
the
you-
produce in the bag of holding beside the other stuff? Wouldn't it get like the smell of the other stuff on it, like you're talking about?
I don't have sausage in the bag of holding. Did you put sausage in the bag of holding? I go and I think about a sausage to see if I pull one out.
I look very innocent. I am like,
Do I pull a sausage out of the bag of holding?
Has anybody been storing sausages in the bag of holding?
look, I'm not saying I have, but I'm also not saying I wouldn't.
No, I like
Juan
to keep
has it.
those close at hand.
All right,
my
no
pocket.
sausages. Good. I'm going to lead the way of what I remember towards Winnie's blacksmith shop.
Okay. Sorry.
Still doesn't compare to rub it and
minute.
see if something comes out.
No, thank you.
Where the fuck did the... I completely shut my campaign
Fuck off,
document. like an
Kaylee.
idiot.
Oh no.
I didn't do anything.
You
No
did.
worries. We're like, let's have a very emotional session. We're gonna resurrect our friend.
Or we have to-
This is how we're coping. This
We
is
have
how
to
we're
get
Talking
coping.
like twice already.
There it is. Jesus Christ.
I'm here. This is normal and healthy. My husband's gonna message me from downstairs and be like, "You're being really loud."
Just shut up.
With the door shut in between us. Like, are you okay?
Aren't you supposed to be crying right now?
Yeah, well, I'll log off and he'll be like, "You sounded like you had a good time." Shut up.
So you proceed down the pathway that would take you back to the captain's quarters, but instead can branch off to one of the smaller buildings to the right of the path on the way. It is kind of unassuming to come upon. It looks exactly what you would expect a forge to look. What will surprise you, however, as you approach, is that there is a terrific boom from inside, accompanied by smoke that begins to pour out of the windows until the door is kicked open and out stumbles a sprightly blonde-haired gnome just absolutely covered head to toe in ash, coughing, waving at her face, leaning
I
over the banister
immediately
to
walk
breathe.
forward, like start prestidigitationing to see if there's anything like burnt there or if they're just dirty.
So you approach and start to presto cleano, because I cannot say that word.
Yeah.
And she
Presto clean.
Digitation.
jumps. Like, what? What are you doing?
I'm
What the
just
heck was
making
that?
sure that I'm making sure you have you injured yourself?
Maybe. Haven't really figured that out yet. And
I was
she's
just-
brushing off herself and a little confused that suddenly.
Let me just and
There's
I like
less
start
that.
brushing too. Like
I
I'm
walk
brushing
up
too.
behind Solace.
Oh, Vaconia, hello. It's good to
Hi,
see you again.
Winnie. Nice to see you as well. Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. Just playing around with things maybe I shouldn't be playing around with.
Indeed.
It's okay. It's okay. Are these the friends you were talking about?
These are the friends, yes.
Oh, all very tall.
No.
Yes.
Especially that one. Huge.
I look down. I don't feel very tall.
Thank you.
Very tall. And handsome.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Would you like to introduce us, perhaps?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
My name is Winifred. I am the smithy here. But Winnie's fine.
Did you get covered in soot, Vaconia?
no.
It wasn't that bad. We didn't make anything blow up. I think.
No. I didn't make anything blow up.
Oh
I
my
dropped a
goodness.
few things, but I didn't make anything blow up. I wasn't aware that we could make things blow up with copper.
Oh, you're not
No,
really
you-
supposed to.
You can always make things blow up.
You can always make things blow up. I like the cut of your jib. What can I do for you guys?
Well, I thought that we would stop by and I would introduce you, as promised.
That's great. So what are you buying? As she stands with her hands on her hips, looking up at you.
What do you have that hasn't blown up today?
Oh, don't worry. Most of the stuff I make is pretty resilient. They can stand an explosion or two.
So is it okay if it blew up yesterday? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I just, day-old explosions where I draw the line.
My specialty is certainly in commissions, but I do have some pieces lying around if you're interested.
Sure.
What are you in the market for? The weapons? Armor?
I don't really armor, so weapons, I guess.
All right. Well, on hand I have a warhammer, which I think might suit you.
It probably would. Can I see it?
She looks back towards the forge, and it's still kind of like the interior of the building is still kind of smoking. And she goes, no, just wait 1 second. And she pulls her blouse up over her mouth and like toddles back inside.
I could help with.
Do you want help?
It's alright. Stay out there, breathe fresh air.
Oh, I feel kind of guilty for smoke inhalation and things.
She comes back out with a massive warhammer held over her head, probably just about as long as she is tall.
Can I see it, like in my hands? Can I hold it? I guess.
And she, under the weight, falters just a little bit, but comes up to you and tries to push it up.
I'll reach down and pick it up.
It's not. It is heavy. It is a solid warhammer, but no issue for you to hold. It seems very solid, well made, and it buzzes a little bit in your hand.
Is the buzzing normal? Is it supposed to do that in my hand like that?
It is actually. See, this one's magic.
Oh, what does it do?
Well, if there's something dangerous around you, it'll buzz really hard and warn you.
Oh, that's cool.
How much do you want for this buzzing hammer?
Well, it is a little bit rare. Don't see many of these come through here. At least not the magical kind. 5,000 gold?
I don't quite have pockets that deep, but it is very nice.
It is.
So I hope someone who can afford it will come through one day and put it to good use.
I was gonna chip in, but I don't even have enough to chip in for that one.
He'll just hold it out.
She takes it and kind of gives a little bit and starts wandering back into the forge.
Do you have any...
She'll return after a few minutes again, just kind of brushing herself off, suck in a big lungful of fresh air.
I don't wish to make you go back in there, but do you have any crossbow bolts?
Oh, sure. I got dozens of those. How many do you need?
30?
Okay. She'll look back towards the building, take a deep breath, and like puff out her cheeks.
Open
and
some windows. When
Vaughn will take in a deep breath and then go in with her as well to grab this.
I want to know if she has any special kinds. But I didn't ask it in time.
Yeah.
Winnie, do you have any special kinds of crossbow bolts?
You just get a very... So, Vaughn, inside, it is very smoky. It's starting to thin out a bit, and it actually would affect you worse. It stings your eyes, as she is just under where the worst of the smoke is starting to rise. She leads you over to a shelf and grabs a quiver that is absolutely jammed full of crossbow bolts and hands them to you, and then grabs another quiver that is less packed and then nods with her head towards the door. and all but runs.
Goodbye, Melody.
You'll follow behind.
Meow.
He's watching a little lower to get below the smoke, but he can take his time. He doesn't have to breathe yet.
Doesn't necessarily need to breathe.
Whoa. Air spirit shit.
Whoa.
So she stumbles back outside with this small quiver with looks to be about 5 bolts that are affixed with a little bulb on the end. And she's... All right, so I've got regular bolts and 1 gold per bolt. I also have these, and for 50 gold, you can have the whole thing. They explode.
Ooh.
Take it. How much did you say?
No.
50 gold, right, for the whole thing?
50 gold for the exploding bolts.
And
5
there's
of
5
them.
you said?
Yep.
I would take those and the 30 crossbow bolts that I said. So it's 30, 80?
80 gold.
80 gold.
Should be very
And she
careful.
holds out her apron for you to dump the gold into.
I will dump the gold into her apron.
There's a little clanging of coins, and she ties it a little tighter around her waist. And she'll just pass you, and you can add 5 exploding crossbow bolts to your inventory. They do your regular damage in addition to 1d12 fire damage.
Whoa.
Nice.
Dope.
1d12 fire damage.
Targets each creature in a 10-foot spear. They need to succeed on a DC 17 dexterity saving throw or a knock prone.
Sorry, 10-foot spear. Yeah, and then, sorry, succeed on a what?
Here.
Oh.
Send you the info.
Thank you.
Winnie, darling, I do have a question.
Sure.
I'll walk up to her and I've had this shield for a little while, and it's like a small shield that kind of sits on her arm, but it's closed up right now. And then when she hits a switch at the back, it opens up. Is there any way that you might be able to make this a little more hardy?
Well, it's a little hard to modify something like that, but I can try.
Okay. I trust you.
Okay. It might take a few days.
How many days specifically?
Well, probably about a week.
Oh, I don't think we're gonna be here for a week.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I think we're going to be heading off soon, and I don't want to leave my father's shield behind. It's alright. I'll keep it.
I know we're going to we're potentially going to the tomb later, but would we not? I guess we wouldn't come back this way, would we?
I mean, you could. It's not terribly far.
Way.
If you're worried about being unprotected, I can loan you.
Okay. I could do that. How much would it be?
Well, that's a little tricky. I don't know how much work it's gonna take to reverse engineer and fortify and then re-engineer. I think I can do it, but like I said, take some time. Do you think you could spare 1,000 gold? If you'd like, you can put half down now and half later. I don't mind a payment plan.
Alright, I can do that. I'll give you 500 gold, and when I come back, I'll give you 500 more.
Okay. So she will take your 500 gold, and
It's gonna
will
come
also...
in a couple pieces of platinum.
Okay.
It's like I'm gonna say 2 pieces of platinum and then 300 in gold.
Okay.
I just
She'll
kind of, my
again-
eyes go big, like,
Big spender.
Yeah.
just
She
a
again
lot
just
of
holds
money.
out.
Half platinum? Or is it just
We got some
Vaconia
platinum
was
along the way
Mhm.
from
Part
Calder.
of your payment was delivered in platinum.
Yeah. So I'm just assuming
many-
that she has platinum.
I might have only added gold.
Platinum is 100 gold. So 1 platinum
it
is
was-
100 gold.
Okay.
What?
I thought it was 10.
It's 10.
Pretty sure it's 10.
Platinum is 10
10.
gold? I thought it was
I think
100
so.
gold.
Nope.
It's according to the sheet that I'm looking at here, it's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, platinum is
I
10
thought-
gold.
Never mind then.
Never mind.
It's all
you don't
gonna
have
come in 500 gold because I don't want to do that math.
It's just
Vaconia, not as rich as she thought.
it's still
I am.
It's just more coins.
More
Instead of
coins.
Less coins.
It's fine.
She
Just
again just
500
folds open
gold.
her apron, and you can deposit
500
the
gold.
fortune there.
And I'm going to undo the shield off of my wrist, close it back up, and then hand it to her.
She'll take it and again hold her breath and duck back inside. Comes out with just a regular hide shield.
Adjust.
All right. Is there anything else you need?
I'm alright for the
No.
moment.
Are you sure you don't want help with whatever's happening in there?
No. This sort of stuff happens all the time. Don't worry about it.
Happens all the time.
Well, yes. I make things that explode, like bolts. So sometimes there's accidents.
Right.
You'd be
I
surprised.
like.
You'd be surprised
I
how
like-
resilient I've gotten to explosions.
I'm circumspectly, like I'm trying to do it discreetly, but I'm counting her fingers.
All 10.
All right. That's not what she's doing.
Thank you, Winnie.
Of course. Come back anytime. If any of you want commissioned work, I'm happy to make it happen.
Alright. So shall we carry on then?
I get. Yeah, sure.
What time in the day is it about?
We're probably approaching midday.
Go see if Awen's up?
We could do.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Everyone says hi, Mom.
No, it's mostly me. Don't lie to her like
She
that.
says hi. Hi. Bye-bye.
All right. So we return to the inn, and we're also going to take a break because I have to pee.
Yay!
Oh man, me too.
Good reason.
So we
I
will
need
be
another drink.
in a few
Yeah.
minutes.
Hey.
I forgot that Winnie's mom was a jeweler. She might have a diamond on her.
We still there?
I don't know.
You have proceeded back to the captain's quarter.
Dang it!
Oh, run back.
Why? What happened?
Winnie's mom was a jeweler. She might have a diamond on her.
Mm.
It's a
If you
long
do
shot,
Hey, we
but
will wrangle a diamond from our DM, but maybe
I
today is
know,
not the day.
right?
As I say, if you do run back, she will apologize, but her stock of jewels is not what it used to be.
Dang it! Okay, thank you.
Oh, run back to our friends. And say,
I run over there, and now I run back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Diamonds.
She said that her stock is not quite what it used to be. Okay.
Well, thank you, Em, for running back there.
So fast.
Lightning fast.
Her forge is only down the street.
Lightning fast. Still.
Lightning McQueen!
11 days!
11 days!
How long do kobolds live?
11 days. Oh my god, I forgot about that. That was so funny. He died really fast.
I throw my sack of bees.
Sorry, Rich was chatty.
No worries.
How dare.
Okay.
How dare.
You know, how dare. I was like, buddy, I can't even hear you. You're talking. He made the face.
I'm here. I'm just outside watching my dog eat grass.
That's fair.
You're outside. That's so nice.
Touch the grass, Ethan.
Touch
Touch the grass.
No, the grass is wet.
Ew,
No.
no. The grass is wet.
Ooh, you don't
Yeah.
touch the pea grass.
So,
Not
you
a fan of
return to the
cat.
captain's. You return to the captain's quarters and find it a little less busy. The lobby seems empty. It really is the beginning of the morning and the end of the night that will see most activity. You do, however, immediately spot a half-elf brunette seated at one of the tables, just sort of picking at their breakfast, looking a little disheveled.
I will absolutely run up to them and hug them.
And they
Without
are
warning.
surprised and bodied by a hug, and then when they realize, oh, it's good to see you again.
I'm so happy you're okay. And you are okay. You don't need any healing. There was Otto said there was stabbing last night.
Don't
It
worry,
sounded horrible.
I did most of the stabbing, but I'm okay.
Why would you? You know what? It doesn't matter. You're both fine.
Tensions were high. I was very tired and confused, but it's okay now.
You're
better
better
now?
now that you've slept. All is good.
Oh, to be honest, I could go for another few hours, but I'd feel terribly unproductive if I slept away the day.
Do you have anywhere else you need to be?
Why don't y'all come sit down and fill me in on what's happened? I feel like I've missed a bit.
I look suspicious, but I sit down.
Just
Don't be
immediate
suspicious.
squinting.
Yeah, like come sit down before we talk. Yeah.
We're about to all have our hearts broken again. Oh yeah.
Otto will sit down and not make eye contact with anyone.
I am intentionally trying very hard to make eye contact with Otto now.
What happened with the Knoll leader? Was everything all right?
Well, it's all right as it could be. I wasn't really focused on fighting. I was focused on running. I did manage to lose him, but I know, they can be a vindictive sort, and they are still out there. So if you're ever going through the Wishing Woods again, please take care.
Oh well, we'll have you with us now.
Oh.
So, I'm glad you all made it safe.
Of course, your help and Otto's help.
Not all of us, but fixing it.
You're fixing it. It'll be okay. Of, places to go to after that kind of thing. You lucked out. This is probably one of the better ones.
Well, Otto suggested it, and he seemed to know what he was talking about.
Well, Otto has been around a time or two.
Yes, we've heard some stories.
Good ones, I hope.
Oh, Well, exciting. Very exciting.
So, I can't help but to notice we're still one short.
That should
That is the
hopefully
night of
change this evening.
resurrection.
Yep.
Okay. Well, it'll be nice to have them back, I'm sure.
Miss them dearly.
Very nice. Yes, we all do.
Do you know what the process is going to be? Have they told you anything about it?
Not
Nothing
entirely.
aside from to show up with a clear head and clear heart.
That's very fair. Speaking of clear heads and clear hearts, I wanted to give you all a piece of advice. I know you're a bit of a young party. You've not quite traveled or fought together for a terribly long amount of time. You should talk about combat and how to handle the situations like the one that took your friend.
What do you mean?
I mean, you should talk with each other about maybe developing a strategy, working on fail-safes, building a formation. If you keep scattering like I saw you do, you're gonna invite more trouble.
Do you have a suggestion on a formation, perhaps?
Well, everybody's gonna be a little bit different, which is why it's important you talk and work it out amongst yourselves.
I do see where they're coming from.
I would hate for more of this to happen when it could have been prevented. And don't get me wrong, sometimes it's just going to go wrong and there's nothing anyone can do. But it's best to try and prepare for that as much as you can.
Yes. It's not surprising advice.
In the future, if this does happen again, please do not split up. Don't chase after whatever. That's the time to stick together and fall back together.
Nope.
I
Nope,
can't
what?
hear you at
Hello?
all of that.
Word.
Well, imagine it in a very soft voice. We weren't chasing after a creature. We were chasing after Awen, who is ours.
I think
They're
that still
friends.
applies.
I
don't
appreciate the
Nothing
thought.
behind.
I really do. But to be fair, I'm a little more equipped to handle that thing than you were. I'd hate for more of you to have gone down trying to help, and I do appreciate it.
And you still spent the night in a tree.
I did spend a few nights in a tree, to be honest. But it's not my first time, won't be my last.
Just another reason they said that they could handle it.
Grown very familiar sleeping in trees.
You are a friend too. We didn't want to leave you.
I know, and I do appreciate it, truly. I just want you guys to think about yourselves, too.
Everybody looks scolded.
Vaconia looks more understanding.
The last few days.
Vaconia looks more understanding than scolded. Like she's like reflecting.
Well, not to tack on more bad news, but I'm saying goodbye today.
Goodbye.
There's somewhere I need to be. I just needed to know that all of you had made it safely, and I wanted to say goodbye in person.
But what about the tomb?
I mean, You're pretty close, actually. I don't think you need a guide anymore.
Are you going?
Well, I received instruction for the first time in a long time. I need to go east.
From Orin?
Hi, from Warren. Clear as a bell, like I used to hear.
I'm looking over at Otto.
Solace's lower lip is trembling.
Oh no, it's. I'm so sorry. It's. I'm confident you'll all be okay. I just.
Am I
I have
right
my
in
own
assuming-
path.
Am I right in assuming that you're going as well, Otto?
Hey,
Oh
Mom.
god, yeah. Solace just like she's just like tears.
It's all right. It's not goodbye forever.
No,
It's
it's
just-
see you later.
Mm.
She does not look like consoled.
You bitch.
You said you would help us with the tomb, and now you're leaving.
No, it's not that. She's sad.
We're all gonna die in the tomb.
Yeah, she's just got like big watery eyes. As she does.
I will admit that I am not surprised, but at the same time, I am also sad to see you both go.
I thought that maybe we could go east together. All of us.
I'm sure. Were the timing of everything different, we might could've. But you all have your own path, don't you?
Camp Source is to the east. Or to the west.
It is east of us now, for sure.
Just about everything is east of you.
Yeah, we're
You
pretty
are
far
on
west.
the west coast.
West Coast.
Yeah, we will go to east when our timing is right,
Eventually.
but right now
Yeah,
we
don't
need
worry.
to be here.
We'll see you again. Maybe we'll see you east, wherever that ends up being.
Might I ask a favor?
Hmm.
If you run into a family that goes by the O'Dowds, would you let them know that the O'Sheas are looking for them?
Sure. Not a problem.
Perhaps they can reach out.
Well. Sorry, again.
It's quite alright.
No, thank you. Thank you for getting us as far as you did, and we will make it from here.
I'm
Yes, we
fairly
do.
confident you will.
We do owe you a great amount of gratitude.
It's alright. It's what I do.
Otto, you as well. We owe you much gratitude.
It's also what I do. But
More than that, I think you helped to settle some of us in a very upsetting time. And we appreciate the time you took to take care of us.
of course,
So thank you.
no problem.
I do hope the two of you stay safe.
I think we'll be all right.
We've done this a time or two before. What's one more?
What's one more?
Trying so hard not to cry.
So, I'll be packing up now that I've had my sleep and getting ready to go. If you'll, see me off.
Of course.
All right. Just give me a few minutes, and they'll
Alright.
push off, and they take their plate with them and head up the street. Yeah. You see them hunching and kind of stuff in their mouth as they go.
I am glad that you two will be together, but I thought we had longer.
I thought we did too, but things are urgent. Out east, it seems. And I don't want to lose them again.
You have someone you care about just as we do. Your family, correct?
We are.
Then it's all right in my books. I know it's hard for all of you as well.
Well, if you ever get worried or curious, just send one of those magical telegram things that you do, I guess. And
Of course. If we start heading out east, I'll check in with the two of you. See if we can't meet up.
Will you give something to Eowyn for me?
sure.
Gonna pull out the sun-shaped stone. Just slide it over and be like, it's nothing, but...
And Darby's bracelet.
Oh, yeah.
Vaughn, you have that, don't you?
Yeah. And he will reach into his pocket and fish it out. And add it to the sunstone.
I'm sure these will mean a lot to them.
I do hope that in this ceremony this evening that the two of you will also think of Darby. If only
Absolutely.
to add assistance to our attempt to bring him back.
We can do that.
Thank you.
He's gonna look to Solace and
She is not making eye contact either, so
he'll just reach into his bag and pull out that ruby
Oh,
and like reach over and take her hand and just put it in it.
oh.
so she just kind of like holds it for a moment and then she kind of closes her fingers over it. I will miss you, but I'm glad that we met.
Me too.
Oh. Remember when this session started out so nice?
It was so silly and wacky, and now we're all crying.
Let's just
I'm
get a
not
break
crying,
instead of
shut
variety of ways.
I'm not crying, shut
There
up.
was happiness only in
Um,
the beginning, and now it's just sadness.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, like, as Otto turns to go away, she, like, jumps up and, like, gives him a big old hug, which I assume is, like, around his
Aw.
hips, maybe, at best. Like, it's a thigh hug.
He'll like kind of stoop down and hug her very tight.
And she just kind of, like, takes a minute. She says, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'll be back shortly.
Okay. And then he'll also go gather up his stuff.
So it's about half an hour of gathering and packing and making sure that you have supplies enough. And then Eowyn and Otto will be at the exit to the captain's quarters.
I will not be back for that.
I will make my way there to see them off.
I'll be there.
So if
At the door, Eowyn will pull off their spear and untie one of just a red leather cord that was wrapped around the neck of their spear. Replace the spear and say, Relm, I have your hand.
Hand
So-
out my hand.
They'll take your hand and slowly wrap that red leather cord around your wrist and said, "Really appreciate you listening when you did. And I think you're a really neat person."
Thank you for listening as well. And kind of, I thought the same.
We'll catch up soon, yeah?
I hope so.
I know so. Okay. Well, make sure Solace knows that she's pretty neat too.
We will. Safe travels to the both of you.
We'll see y'all soon. Promise.
Of course. Bye.
I'm gonna run and hug Otto also.
He will give Relm another signature dad bear hug.
Oh.
And then ruffle his hair a little bit.
That's like
Look out for each other, and please be safe.
Classic son.
You as well.
All right. So you say your goodbyes, and the pair of them go back on the road. You have the afternoon to process and adjust, but night is fast approaching, and you have another date to make.
Use that
Sir?
time to clear my head and make sure that for what's coming up, that I'm properly prepared. Which is really
Anybody
just
else?
me sitting in my room, honestly.
Is anybody else doing something? Or anything special with that time before convening to the sanctuary?
I think there's one last thing that Vaughn would do at some point in the day is he'd head back out to the docks, and there's a letter that's been sitting in his pocket, but they're delivering it to the courier. He's actually going to fold it up, and it's something that's a little more aerodynamic and throw it out into the sea. And then that would be it.
Okay.
I'm just gone for the afternoon.
Oh, I do want to hunt down Relm at some point. Before.
Okay.
Where might I find Relm?
We all have separate rooms.
It was kind of a boys girls situation.
Then I'm alone in the room
I'm
for
going
the
to
boys' room.
going to knock on the door. Relm,
Get up and go answer. Hello.
might we talk for a moment before we head off?
Of course. Come in.
Okay, I'll step into the room.
I'm
Considering
gonna go
that,
sit on the bed. One on the bed.
okay, she'll follow and she'll sit down next to you. Considering how hard things have been lately, and how I know that all of us want to watch out for one another, I think it would be best that you have these. And I'm going to take off the pearls from around my neck, and I'm going to reach out and take his hand, and I'm going to wrap them around the wrist on top of the band that's around his wrist. They're magical pearls, the ones that Sonvi gave us. They have healing abilities no matter if you have magic or not.
Absolutely, I will take these. Thank you.
I'm just taking to heart what Awen said, where we should strategize more. And considering that you are often delivering those powerful blows from the backlines, it might also suit to have someone that will need to heal in dire circumstances.
Do they work? Do I have to touch them to someone?
Yes. You specifically need to spend some time, meditating with them, / attuning to them. To make that
Time
work.
for that.
They only work once, and then they come back depending once a day. It's a little finicky, but they are quite powerful. And I think you would do well to have them.
I will give it a try, and if it proves not to be a good fit, I will give them to someone else. But
I think they'll suit you just fine.
I hope so. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. That's... I think it's a good start for team bonding.
How are you?
How am I?
We haven't spoken as much, and I know that you also, I mean, of course, we all cared about Darby, but I know you cared for them as well, and...
Losing someone is a strange concept for me. It's only ever happened once, and even then I was in a strange scenario to deal with those types of emotions. But I know I am sad.
Who did you lose, if you don't mind my asking?
A long time ago I thought that my brother was killed in battle because of my father. And he left him behind, and I was never to see him again. And I was on my own. But he came back.
I'm glad. I'm very glad. I would like to find them for you.
It would be nice.
Or help you find them.
Thank you. I do very much want to find him. I hope he's alright, but we have much on our plate, so... Not the only one with a lost sibling, yes.
Well, hopefully we will find... I'm sure that we will find time for everyone.
Which is funny because I do think that Valil would get along with this group quite well.
What was he like?
Far less reserved than I assure you. Not afraid to get his hands dirty. So full of optimism. Reminds me a little of Vaughn, honestly. Jokes.
He has... He was older than you?
Yes, he's 10 years older than I.
Well, I was going to say that sounds like a lot, but I suppose perhaps not for you.
To be honest, in my society, I'm not quite an adult yet.
Really?
Yes.
You are very put together for a child.
Blame my upbringing for that one.
Yes. Did Valil have magical abilities as well?
His own type, I suppose, but he was... he took much more into my father's shoes, my birth father's shoes. He and the shadows were always one. You could never hear him coming. And if you did, it's only because he let you. He had a fascination for daggers. That one. Sneaky, always able to get out of the house without ever being caught. I think that's why my father was so amazed by his abilities, because he could even sneak past him.
Sounds like I could learn a lot from him if we find him.
I think you
When
two
we
would get
find him.
along swimmingly. He's a very bright personality. He's very positive. He always has been. And he always likes to see the truth in things, and he never breaks a promise. Until now, I guess.
We will get down to the bottom of that and figure it out.
We will, and I will be giving him an earful.
I look forward to your reunion with him.
Yes, well, shall we focus on the reunion we're going to have in just a mere couple of hours?
Can I ask you a question or a favor?
Of course, always.
During the ritual, if I seem to be having trouble, can you just nudge me? I know that we all must stay calm, and I don't want to be the reason why it doesn't go well.
Of course. I will do what I can.
Thank you. Just someone to keep an eye on me, I suppose.
Of course, darling. We'll do this together, all of us. Now I'm going to go meditate for a little while and see if I can't calm myself, and I'm sure the others and ourselves will head out soon. Yes?
I think I will spend some time with these amulet, bracelet, what do I call it?
They're prayer beads.
Thank you. I will add that to my own inventory.
No, there's there's a thing.
For a few hours.
I think Kaylee has to add these ones unless they're in the.
You should be able to search for them. They're,
Ooh.
I believe, Sanvi's...
Sanvi's prayer beads, I think.
Something.
Sanvi's necklace of healing.
You should be able to look them up. Yep.
I'm going to delete it from mine.
And if I click it, it means I'm attuned to it, right?
If you
It's
click the attune button.
yeah, it should be down near the bottom.
Like at the bottom of the description, I think. There
Yeah,
should
it
be an
says
attune
attune. Yeah.
I don't have an attune button.
Did you add it to your
Yes.
inventory? Okay.
Wait.
FYI.
No, it's no. Still.
Excuse me while I struggle with these beads.
How do
Alright.
I get this?
Is anyone else doing anything with their afternoon?
Question.
I just want to say that we're having it's a bad thunderstorm. So if I disconnect, I didn't pull the plug.
Okay.
Laura was like, "Nah, I'm out. I can't do
lost
it."
Power. Yeah, I'm not saying I won't pull the plug, but I'm saying that unless it is absolutely about to storm pretty hardcore here.
Okay. Well, we'll
Um,
take...
Got this.
it looks like you are attuned.
Oh. Okay, good. I don't see an attune.
Yeah, you
button.
did it.
Oh, wait. No, you're not.
Good.
Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna learn.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to your inventory,
Yeah.
and you see there's little tabs right under the search bar that say all equipment, backpack, attunement, other possessions.
Yes.
Click attunement.
I said yes, and then I didn't actually see attunement.
Lies.
Proficient, comical, magical, container.
So, in your inventory, on your sheet, where you see your modifiers and everything, in the inventory tab.
Yes. Inventory. Oh!
Oh!
Attunement.
Ah!
I was about to share my
items.
screen.
I did it. This is-
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you.
Question: How long before the end of the day? Like how many hours?
I'd say probably about 2.
Dang it! Okay.
I have magic now. I have spells.
You can heal.
We will
Oh
take
my
one last
God.
break as you all convene on the sanctuary. And we'll pick up in a few minutes.
Okie dokie.
Okie doke.
It doesn't seem to be so bad up here in Elabel.
Yeah, I'm looking and it's sunny where you are, but it's literally dangerous thunderstorm alert. It's pitch black outside. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say
That's-
it's sunny out here. It is nothing but
Yeah.
dark gray clouds in the sky, but
Is that a
It's not
squishmallow,
raining.
Ethan? Is that a squishmallow?
what? Where? Yes.
In the basket.
You're looking at my duck over here.
Is it a squishmallow? Where you have the squishmallow, Ethan? I am asking about where the squishmallow. Like.
This one.
Oh my god! What did you do to him?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What did I do to him?
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Okay, it's not a squishmallow. He's just a squishy. Got it.
Yeah, he's just a squishy. He's not like an official legit squishmallow. I got this one for an X, or not this one for an X. I got one for me and one for the X.
That's when you know you're committed. You're like, one for you and one for me.
They were like 2 for 1, so I was like, yeah, I'm getting me one. They hated theirs.
Jeez.
It also came through with like
Well, that's
no
why they're an
nothing
X
inside of it.
because yeah.
Yeah. And then they
I mean,
just
who doesn't
roasted me for
appreciate
being a
a
terrible
squish?
gift giver. So like red flags in hindsight.
Seriously, like who doesn't appreciate like stuffed animals? What a bitch. Slash bastard. Whatever.
What am I looking at?
The picture or the squish Ethan was playing with.
Sure.
That is just how dark it is outside. Yeah, that is just how dark it is outside. Yeah. No, Ethan was just showing off his stuffed animal collection.
Good for
But
you.
in his defense, I did ask. I did ask. Yeah, you absolutely own more than one stuffed animal. Don't lie to me.
The only other one that I have sits in the dashboard of my vehicle, and he judges
Is that more than one? Is that more than one?
people. 2. Okay, I have 2.
And it's just like bright in here and really creepy dark outside for 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It's fine. It's mirroring my feelings. I'm manifesting the weather right now.
It did start very happy and giggly, and then abruptly got less so.
I think that's how it works, though. Like when emotions are running high, like you get a little delirious, and yeah, everything tends to feel more
Jokes on
strong.
you, I don't feel
What was
emotions.
so delirious
Oh,
about our problems?
yeah,
with
you were
Costco?
crying.
I was
You were
not.
crying.
I was not.
I know, because you were smiling bigger the more you were crying. You're like,
I was
he's
not.
doing it. He's not crying.
I have video evidence.
I don't sound like me.
Yeah.
I have video evidence.
Well, you're right. It
All right.
doesn't. That was very high pitched. I'm sorry. It's my voice.
All right, are we all ready?
Yes.
Sure.
Except Ethan disappeared again, but I assume he's.
He's
You
gone.
You
I
let
have
himself
He's-
outside? Oh, wait, that one.
Yeah, I had to make
He's
sure
going-
there's just 2 of them. Yeah, they might have gotten together and multiplied. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my.
If you find any
But-
baby squishies under the couch, let me know. I'm adopting.
Okay. So, as the sun sets and night begins to creep in, so rises a half moon into the sky. You gather at the sanctuary as you were instructed, and are greeted by that giant dragonborn who holds open the door for you all and says, "Come in. It is time." And he will start to lead you through the sanctuary towards the doors in the back. When he opens them, it reveals a winding staircase that travels many feet into the air, and he begins to climb. About your friend. It is determined that their soul is in the hands of their revered deity now. While we are prepared for the ritual, they are the ones that must be appealed to for this to be a success.
Their deity, not their soul directly.
The deity. What do you know of the Night Mistress?
I don't. All I knew was what Darby had said of them. And just that they wanted something of Darby, but otherwise.
Unfortunately, very little.
Well, her name is Nalai. She is the workhorse of her kinfolk. Sturdy, unrelenting, reliable. It is she who brings the night, leads the snow, and heralds the winter lights. She who guides the hunter's arrow to their quarry. She who tempers even the strongest of a man, woman, or child, in bitter winds and biting cold. She is said to be unforgiving in her justice, and her mercy is rare, for the winter will take the babe unflinching when it is left to harsh reality. However, she is not merciless, and she is not cruel. She is steadfast, consistent, enduring. It is said that she has the most incredible ability to link with her chosen followers in a way unrivaled by most of her kind. A little-known fact is she is incredibly protective of those she shepherds. Her warriors are her children, and she loves them fiercely. We have determined that her presence is still strong with your friend, but that does not mean that she is willing to release them back to you. You are to be present during this ceremony, which is not often advised for groups of your size. Too many emotions can throw things out of perspective. But I believe you are necessary, as we must present every tether we have to your friend, and I have a feeling that the Night Mistress will want to know who is attempting to steal their child back from them. Do you have any questions?
What do you need us to do?
I need you to be present, and I will lay down some ground rules. Whatever happens, do not get up from where you are seated. Do not touch your friend unless I have expressly stated that you may. You cannot turn back once we have begun. You may speak, but it is unwise to move. And no matter what, do not lie.
Crap.
Well, dang.
Dang it.
Nia's like, shit!
I was gonna lie a lot.
She's lying right now, guys. She's lying right now. Like, standing there. She's wearing her disguise.
Well, time to.
Boy. Oh boy, this is fine.
It's all good.
I'm sorry, You said don't lie.
Do not lie.
Alright. I'm gonna drop my disguise right then and there.
Okay. Vermilion continues to climb the stairs.
Go.
He doesn't seem to notice or think any differently.
Okay, cool. Okay, it's fine. Okay.
He probably has true sight. He knew the whole time.
Yeah, right? Jesus. He's got the crazy eye goop, too.
Crazy eye goop.
A Mary Kay I goop.
Is that a Gwyneth Paltrow product?
God,
It is now.
I don't
So
think you
you-
should put
Now
that
I'm
in
not lying.
Are all guided into a room. Your friend, Darby, is laid out on a stone slab close to the floor, wrapped in a white robe. What you notice immediately is that there is no sign of decay on the body. They seem smaller, like they're withering. The room you enter is rather spacious, framed by windows, crafted with stained glass, depicting waves and an open sky. The light that filters through them creates a water effect on the floor. Vermilion will shut the door behind you all, and one by one, seat you. close
Wait,
to the body.
wait. So Solace will like interrupt as they're starting to be seated. She's like, "Wait, I'm not ready. I'm not ready." And she's kind of frantic, and she like digs in her pockets, and she runs to Nia like little tiny footsteps and holds up the bracelet. She's like, "Can you tie this for me?" She holds out her wrist.
I'll go and take a moment to tie it, and I'll say in the meantime, you're one of the closest people for him. Okay, you can do this. Okay.
And then she'll go kneel where she's like she won't sit all the way down, but she'll kneel.
One by one, you are all ushered to sit, squat, or kneel in a semicircle configuration around the slab.
This time I'll kneel.
Remember the rules. Once I begin, there is no going back. Are you ready?
I've got the bracelet that I made for Darby in my hands. Yes. You think I who we are? Or I am.
I'm holding that feather just in my hands.
Very well. Then we shall begin. And the Dragonborn goes to kneel, slow and careful, and graceful, by the body. They place one large hand over Darby's, whose own hands are closed together against their chest. Vermilion's eyes go red and blue as they begin to chant in a low, guttural voice. They make it perhaps 2 phrases before all of your vision goes dark. Go. When you open your eyes, you are all stood in a vast dark lake that is almost knee-deep. In that lake reflects thousands of stars, making it hard to determine where the horizon line is. You are still configured. It's not what I wanted. Still configured in the formation that you were sat in. Semicircle. And in the center floats a little amber light that flickers weakly. All at once, you are surrounded by a strong, feminine, powerful voice. You, wayward souls, reckless children, I offer to each a trial. Prove your constitution. Prove your strength. Show me you are more than the emotions that govern you. Vaconia. All at once, you are alone. You are surrounded in a gray fog. It's not the mist you're used to. It is cold and it is lonely. When you look around, you are surrounded by towering obsidian walls that box you in. You can't see the top of them. And there are symbols, unrecognizable, etched in gold on their surface. The ground beneath your feet suddenly rumbles, begins to feel unstable, shifting as though it is alive, begins to bubble. And with each pop, a gas so noxious, reeking of feces and decay, wafts up into your face. You realize, as this ground begins to bubble and boil, that you are sinking. And the tar, mud-like muck is beginning to climb up your legs. What do you do?
I am going to grit my teeth, and I'm going to attempt. I'm gonna try. There's no ledges, no anything. It's just I'm in a box.
You're in a box. And the sludge is beginning to climb. It is knee-high. It still bubbles and bursts with a stench that almost makes you want to retch.
I am not going to be taken down by this, and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level at the wall.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Natural 20.
So you cast your guiding bolt at the wall, and it shatters, crumbling. And with it, so does that sludge begin to spill out. It no longer climbs up you as quickly, but it is still rising.
I'm gonna start making my way towards that hole in the wall. I'm gonna be super angry and frustrated as I make my way towards the hole in the wall.
Okay. Relm.
Fuck.
In a blink, you two are alone. You open your eyes, and you are standing over a pair of mangled corpses. They're familiar. Your mother, your father, laying in pools of their own dark blood. Their bodies are littered with stabs, wounds that still bleed, open and fresh. And then you hear it. A voice. The one that's been with you this entire time. Did you know it was your fault? Did you know you did this? What do you do?
I'm not gonna react. I'm not gonna listen. I'm just gonna stand there and not look at the bodies.
You lost control, murdered them both, and you're so very good at killing. You thought you simply heard it, but you were much more involved than that. You're so pathetic, fabricating a memory to spare yourself from the truth. In front of you, 8 red eyes flicker open, directly in your face. They narrow at you, and you can hear a deep chuckle. If only you were strong enough to do it again. When you look down, there is a dagger in your hand, still dripping, fresh and red. Those eyes hover oppressively in front of you. Do it again. What do you do?
Try stab one of the eyes.
Okay. You lash out, sinking the dagger into one of the eyes, and you hear a triumphant laugh. Just like I knew it. Just like I knew you would. Do it again.
No. Gonna remove the dagger and step backwards.
Those eyes hover close, following you that step. Do it again.
No. Gonna take another step back.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
You get advantage on those, right?
I do.
You actually get to use it this time.
18. Wait. Yes. With advantage, it's 18.
Okay. Again, you hear, do it. And with that comes a wave of compulsion and anger and something that has you wanting to lash out. But you hold firm. You don't strike at the eyes. Vaughn, when you come to, it is to a familiar sight. The warmly lit interior of the inn you grew up in. There is the rumble of voices, happy, exchanging stories. And through the crowd weaves a woman you know well, smiling, chipping in, joining in on stories effortlessly while she glides past, serving drinks. In one hand, she holds a tray. Her other reaches to you as she passes, and she ruffles your hair. It says, "Stay out of trouble." She goes to the counter, sets down the drinks, and suddenly, the door to the inn slams open. Forced by an incredible gust of wind, that wind begins to tear through the inn. It rips boards off the wall, flips tables, shoves people to the very edges of the room. Objects flying, circling, smashing into one another. Your mother moves to protect you. She puts you behind her and stands in the way. The wind gets more violent, more oppressive. Though it pulls at your clothes and your hair, seems to affect her more. As before you watch her shape slowly get torn apart, melting into the wind. As a dark figure looms in the doorway and advances closer and closer to you. What do you do?
I immediately try to pull my mother back away and stand between her and this thing.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. That's my 19.
You stand in the path of the wind, and though it bites at your skin, you glide through it. Behind you, you hear a wailing, and you look back and realize your mother is gone. She has come apart in the wind, and when you turn back, there is a looming figure stood in front of you, saying, "Well, boy." What do you do?
Take a very deep breath. Because I am shaking with so much rage, but I'm repeating words in my head that Sword had once told me and say, "You have no place here, leave."
They loom closer. They reach for your throat. Do you resist?
No.
You feel a hand on your neck. Cold, constricting. And then it is quiet again. Solace. When you find yourself isolated, you notice immediately the absence of that flickering light in front of you. Your companions are gone. It is dark. There's not even stars to pepper the sky and reflection. Then, slowly, light begins to form in the distance. They swirl together, creating shapes, colors, images. From the water you stand in rises two pathways of ice, each one stretching towards a colorful vision, an imagination of things that could be. At the end of one road, you see through that window a familiar seal shape looking back to you, beckoning you with a nod. You can hear laughter. And then she dives into open water and out of sight. You can see her shape crest the waves in happy leaps as she swims towards the horizon, waiting for you. The second road that rises comes at your right. At the end of it, you can see a homey little cabin, nestled in a snowy, evergreen forest. Fluffy, massive snowflakes fall slowly over the pines and blanket the roof of that cabin. It seems quiet and peaceful. Light flickers on from within, beyond the windows, and you see the door open. Standing in that doorway is a tall, familiar figure, smiling at you. Their long red hair is braided meticulously, strung with beads and leather. They are wrapped in cloth of handmade furs, and they outstretch a hand towards you. When they do so, seeming so inviting, a large speckled bird pops up onto their shoulder from the interior of the cabin. What are you doing?
The shape in the water, was it me or Sophie or my mother? Could I tell?
Make a wisdom check.
That is an 18.
It looked identical to you, but scars weren't quite right. But you were able to place where each one had come from.
So you can see like the turmoil on her face. She says, "That's not fair. That's not real." She kind of hesitates.
What do you do?
And she will take a step towards the cabin.
Okay.
And the first step is really tentative and slow, and then she starts to move more quickly.
Okay.
If it is a lie, then it is a good lie.
So you run for the vision. It begins to dissipate before your eyes. Darby. First, you feel weightless, ice cold, and dark. Then you feel warmth, not unlike finally coming out of frigid air and into a warm hut. It starts at your fingers, slowly blooming up your arms. Gradually, you feel it cover you like a blanket, banishing the bite of cold from your nose, from the tips of your ears, from your toes. It fills your lungs, and when you breathe in, you feel a pressure, like arms around you in a tight embrace. You can feel the air moving, like you're being carried, lifted, and gently placed down until you feel hard stone at your back. You open your eyes, and above you is a beautiful stained glass mosaic, the moonlight filtering through and washing you in blues and silvers. You raise your head, and you can see your friends seated around you, each blinking back to consciousness out of whatever vision they had endured. A dragonborn looms above you, a massive clawed hand over your own. He pulls it back slowly, smiles, and says, "Welcome back, little one." And as the rest of you hear those words and shake off your nightmares, you see Darby, sat up, alive, and breathing. You'll notice that they don't quite look exactly right. They filled out a little. Not just in the way that they no longer look like they're withering. Their muscles seem a little fuller, their shoulders a little broader, and while it seems they've grown no taller, they somehow feel more imposing. Vermilion sits back on his heels and says, "You may all move."
I
That'll be the
hesitate.
first to run over and hug him.
No, I hesitate. I don't know if it's real or not.
I stay where I
You
am
son
on
of a
my
bitch, I
knees,
gave up
and
punching my father in the face for you.
I close my eyes.
I will immediately be crying.
I'm going to join in the hug. I'm gonna go join in the hug. I'm gonna fall to my knees and I'm gonna wrap my arms around him.
I'm gonna stand and I'm gonna turn to Solace and offer her a hand up. Come on. They will want to see you.
She will take Relm's hand.
I got all so dirty for you.
I'll pull Solace up,
Ugh.
and if she lets me, try to bring her over to Darby.
Yeah, I'll hesitant steps forward.
Welcome back,
Squeezing your
darling.
hand the whole time.
They're just crying like they can't.
I go run my hands through his hair along the back of their head.
I'm like start patting his shoulders and be like, "Hey, are people supposed to like atrophy when they die? What happened here?"
I push Realm forward. Like I see Realm obviously crying, and I like push them forward. Oh, just go. It's okay. Just go.
I'm gonna go hug Darby.
I'll back up so that there's room so other people can hug him.
Welcome back. Don't ever do that again.
I will try not to.
We're gonna strategize from now on. I was just saying. Eamon said we should strategize.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm sorry.
Grade 2.
Don't be.
Solace, come on.
She just kind of looks and she goes, "Okay, where?"
Sorry, I can't.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Damn it!
What closer to you?
I'll just lick it. She'll say, "Was it okay, Darby? Was it okay where you were?" And she's not crying. She's like very straight faced.
It was okay. I missed you all a lot, though.
We missed you a lot too.
Yeah.
And then they just resume crying. That's all.
We're gonna go on an adventure. We met a big giant Goliath man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were
And
they
it was
nice?
they were very nice and they were Eowyn's friends.
Oh, I start very gently patting Nia's back.
I'm glad that I'm the one crying. Oh.
Soul worked very hard and spent a lot of time so she could be calm and she could be focused, just in case. So. she's
Oh, and I
very
made this
determined to be
terrible
calm.
bracelet for you.
You made the
Gonna
terrible
give it the-
bracelet for me?
I did, yes. And I'm gonna hand them the bracelet, and it is that handmade. It's got the Night Mistress.
Terrible.
It's pretty handmade, terrible, but it's pretty cute.
Nia went to VBS and made you a present.
Yeah. I can't even keep my accent right now. I'm so sad.
Okay, you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
I'm trying so hard, but I can't.
You're doing good.
Yeah, so I
Darby, as
hand it
you
to them.
Look down at that little copper bracelet. You recognize the constellation that is depicted on it, and the gems seem to be glowing before they fade.
They will just like rub their thumb over the gems and look at Nia with a smile. I wish I could stop crying.
Me too.
And that is not terrible at all. It is very beautiful. Thank you.
So welcome back, Kit.
And they'll hand you the bracelet and offer their wrist.
I'll go and wrap it around their wrist. You know I made this.
Oh, did
She
you?
got dirty.
I did. I got very dirty and very sweaty. It was disgusting.
You did not have to do all of that for me, but thank you.
I did, and I wanted to, but it's okay because it was a lovely experience with a lovely friend, and I took a bath afterwards.
I am not surprised to hear that.
Took a very long bath.
I did take
Very
a very long
bath.
But that's not because I regretted it, but that's because I was proud of what I had made. And I'm gonna like tap the bracelet on his wrist.
It is very beautiful. Thank you.
I'm like gently stroking the bracelet on my wrist, but I'm not saying anything.
Hey Darby, are you hungry?
Yes. Yes,
You
I
have
am.
not eaten in weeks.
I could eat. I won't, but I could eat a whole horse, honestly, if I'm very hungry.
I don't think you should say that so loud. We have some horses we are friends with, you know.
I know. I would never eat them. I'm very hungry.
You should eat then.
Vermilion is standing, giving you all the space to reunite. And eventually you'll drift forward to stand over you all.
Yo, we're
Say-
closing, guys.
You gotta.
No.
You don't have to go home, but you can't take it.
Yeah, get the fuck out now.
I'm sorry, I had to.
There's the card right there.
Play the song, DJ. Play the song.
No, the song is playing.
I am glad you made it back safely. But I have to warn you, the next few days will be a little rough. Try and take it easy. Before going anywhere, I advise you rest.
Is there something we can do to help to make it better?
Ensure they rest.
I have so
was
many
gonna
sleep
if I
spells
have
you
to.
don't even know.
Why don't you take your friend and go settle for the evening? But come by sometime soon. I would love to check in on how everyone is doing.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you so much.
No thanks necessary. Proud of you all. You did well.
I mean, I shot a lightning bolt at a wall, but yeah.
I'm sure that meant something to the person that put that wall there.
Alright, so captain's quarters for food and rest. Lots of rest for Darby.
Lots of rest. And you are being ushered down the stairs.
I will meet all of you back there.
You don't want to come back with us?
I will. Be there soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna move myself to be a crutch for Darby, whether they need it or not.
Darby, currently, you are taking a -2 penalty to all attack throws, attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Each time you take a long rest, the penalty reduces by 1.
Okay.
We're not going to the tomb for like many days. Many days.
2 days.
No, many days. We don't have a diamond yet. I'm not going to that fucking tomb until I have a fucking diamond.
What if they sleep for 3 days? Will they get like an advantage on every check?
It doesn't start counting up, no.
There's no. It doesn't
But-
stack like that.
It could have been -4, but it wasn't.
Does that mean 2 of us failed?
You don't know.
No, that means we.
Up.
Actually, no, I don't know.
Yeah, I could have seen it going 50-50 in my case, passing or failing. That was so important.
Point is, it could have been a -4 penalty. It is only -2.
We did good, and he's alive.
You fucked it up.
Alive.
It could be worse.
So
Could have fucked it up.
We're not worrying about that.
It's
They're
okay.
alive.
We can
We're
all
going
blame.
back.
We can all blame ourselves for fucking it up. We will all forever blame ourselves.
I mean,
Probably, yeah.
and Darby's
Yeah.
swole now. Like, gonna
They
be
are
like
very
a good.
swole.
They're very swole. Did you work out?
Was there a hype gym in the afterlife?
I got a complimentary gym subscription while I was dead. There
Sounds
wasn't
like
much
a
else to
good
do.
deal.
so-
I'm not going to the gym until we find a fucking diamond.
So you return towards the captain's quarters. Solace, what are you doing?
She just sort of like steps away from the group as they're just sort of triumphantly like heading in. She just like finds a little alley to duck into. And as soon as she finds a little dark corner, she just sort of breaks down for a few minutes. And then she'll stand back up and wipe her face, and then she'll go join the others.
To the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
You return to the inn. It is not busy, but there are still people in the lobby that are chatting with one another over drinks. They pay you very little mind. You have your rooms. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go get the biggest plate/bowl of food that they're selling for the evening for Darby.
Mm-hmm.
But like the best stuff. And I will ask them, I will be like, I need your finest food. Whatever it is, I will pay for it.
Okay. For 5 gold, they will offer you essentially all you can eat.
Yes, I take it. And I'm gonna grab a big plate or something and hopefully make it all to the table.
Say bottomless platter.
I'm gonna start singing a ballad and inflation.
Mm-hmm. The lobby goes quiet. You have a rapt audience for your song. Make a performance check.
If I can I join in with my flute? Like hear the tune?
I give myself
Join in.
bardic inspiration. I don't want to fuck it up. That
Guidance!
seems like something. Guidance. What does guidance do again? +4?
1d4! 1d4.
Or, oh god, I'm gonna need it. I'm a little toe up right now. It's fine. Hold
And
on.
a very hard day.
I also need to find a D8.
Realm, go ahead and make a performance check.
That's a D8. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I rolled an 8 on my D8. Okay, so that's 13. 19. Eventually. It took a lot. It was a group effort. She's a little hoarse when she starts out, but she finds the note.
Oh fuck it. 7.
So, Solace, though it starts a little rocky and it aches, you do manage to keep yourself together and perform with all of the grace and musical talent that is expected of you and your voice. Realm, you try and join in to find the tune, but you find yourself getting choked up and it's hard to breathe, so it feels safer just to sit this one out.
For anyone following along, it is the same song from the docks from last night.
Mm-hmm. So, there is music, there is food. Is there anything you wish to do before the end of the night?
Dance. Get drunk and dance.
Get drunk and dance.
At some point, I want to
I'm
try
happy to
and...
roll a performance check for that too.
Roll whatever check you want.
I'm,
It's fine. I will
At the-
dance by myself.
At the end of the night, when we do start settling down and the guys go off to their rooms, and Solace and I end up in our room, if you don't mind me saying that, just because Neo wants to try to find a moment with Solace.
The only thing I have to add.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Oh God. Yes.
Well, before the end
You
of the
may
night,
find a
yes.
moment alone with Solace before the end of the night.
Get
And I will
cool.
speak up, and we will just pretend it is in the soft voice.
Before that happens, I'm gonna be sitting right very close to, I don't know if I can go right beside Darby, but very close to Darby, but I'm gonna be quiet.
Realm is sitting in Darby's lap. It's very sweet. Like he does the thing with Darby's where he just keeps getting closer. Oh.
It doesn't even have to be at the end of the night. If she could like seek her out on the dance floor, like off to the side for a second.
I have to make it a joke. It helps.
Yeah. Otherwise, she'd be crying.
No, never. I don't cry. It's fine.
Neither do I.
Bad, sorry. Yeah. I ain't see
None
nothing.
of us cry ever.
I ain't seen nothing.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm.
2 straight hours now.
I'm a
Realm sits
friggin'.
very close to Darby.
And it's just gonna be really quiet the entire night, but sit there.
What's Darby doing?
Darby is face down in a platter of food right now.
As they should be.
As
they
one
should
does.
be.
As one does. Yes.
Yeah, every
Gotta
now
feed
and
that-
then, just like lean forward and wipe some crumbs from their cheek.
Realm occasionally looks over
Yeah.
and he's like, "This is the friendship I missed over a platter of beef."
Gotta feed the new swole body to the carbo load. Sorry.
Got a carbo load.
I don't know. Like, if I could just have like, if I try to search her out on the dance floor or try to pull her off to the side.
You can do any of those things. She's not avoiding anyone.
Okay,
in
so
particular.
I find Solace on the dance floor and I hold a hand out and I just, can I talk to you for a second?
I immediately look suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Like, don't you see me keeping my shit together? I'm doing such a good job keeping my shit together. Why do you want to push it?
I don't want to push it. I'm just. I'm gonna pull her outside with me for a minute where it's quieter.
Is everything okay?
Yes. I just think that if this has taught me anything, it's to trust all of you. And I know that I need to do a little bit better at hearing what everyone has to say, and I'm gonna reach into the bag and I'm gonna pull out the collar of Solace.
I sort of watch and wait to see what she says quietly.
I'm gonna hold it out to her. We need to look at. Well, you said to me that you trust my judgment, and I trust yours. And I think that moving forward, we need to do that better. And considering the amount of dangers we're going to step forward with each other, I trust your judgment when it comes to this. And I want to see your sister safe. I want to see you safe. So, if anything happens or if anything's wrong, please tell me, you'll let me know. And I'm going to reach out, take her hand, and I'm going to put the collar under her hand.
She closes her little fingers again for the second time today. Over the shift. I do trust you. I trust all of you. And I trust all of you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
If there's anything that I think might affect all of us, I will certainly tell you.
Of course. Keep it safe then.
She nods and she like slips it. She slips it around her neck and like tucks it underneath her shawl.
Okay, that was it. That's all.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Yep. are a good friend. Yeah, I know you don't always feel that way, but I think you are.
I try. I'm trying.
We all do our best, don't we?
Mm-hmm. And we will all do better.
As best we can.
Best we
Now.
can.
Yes.
Now let's go make sure that
Okay.
our friend doesn't drown in his food.
You should dance. You're a lovely dancer.
Perhaps I will try. Just for tonight.
Just for tonight, of course. And she smiles. It's totally fine smile. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not at all concerning smile. It's fine.
And walk back inside!
I follow
You can
her.
actually add that to your inventory. It's a thing. It's a real thing.
I need to do that.
It's
I'm gonna do that.
yeah, it's the collar of Solace. I'm gonna remove it
Yup.
from mine.
Yo.
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Are
given
you
away all the
attuning
magical
or just
things.
wearing it?
I'm gonna attune overnight, but I will attune to it. I don't have any magical items, so it's no reason not to.
I give away all my magical items.
Not all of them.
Yeah, I still
Color?
have.
Is it?
I
color
still have
or
my my powder. I have my powders.
And a
Your
fun
cat
rock.
stone.
Oh, I have a fun
Fun
rock!
rock. You've already forgotten the rock.
Well, I don't know what it does, and it's probably like
See,
it
I
turns
told
me
you
into
guys,
a cat or
6 months from
something.
now, kitty cat rock.
I mean,
Is
I
it-
know. Well, actually, hold on. Detect magic
Does-
tells me the school.
Does the cat rock smell like a cat though?
Does
Oh
it
my
smell-
god.
Does the cat rock? How cool would it
I
be?
quit.
What was the school of magic?
Mhm.
Uh huh.
Take your time, no worries.
Fucking make it up.
Hang on.
I gotta add it to the thing.
I am attuned to it.
Okay.
We'll assume that I sleep before, like, anything.
Enchantment magic.
Enchantment magic.
Yes.
Enchantment magic.
Enchant-
Enchantment. I don't have an identify spell, so I'm pretty fucked when it comes to that.
It's fine.
Yeah, even if you would, you
Everybody
need a
is-
pearl.
I don't have a pearl.
I have a ruby.
Oh well, yeah, that is worth
It's a
100
good
gold.
ruby.
That would work. That would work for
I'm
me.
not
if I
no.
We don't have anybody.
It gets consumed. This is my ruby that I'll
Is it
give you.
my
Assume
ruby?
to identify. You just need it for the
Okay.
spell.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
You can borrow it, but you have to give it back. It's important.
I don't think Vaughn can do it. Somebody
Okay,
else
there
with
is
a.
that.
We
No,
don't
this
have
is
a
just a vault.
wizard.
This is
Yeah,
the knowledgeable
wizard.
person speaking right now. Vaughn knows
So
none of
which-
this.
Wait, but which one of us fucked up the thing? You have to tell us which one of us fucked up the thing.
I don't.
No.
Wait,
Yes, you
fucked up
do.
a thing?
Yes, you do.
Oh,
it's in the
oh.
contract. It's in the contract. With the rules, you have to tell us which one of us fucked up the thing. That was the
No,
rule.
I'm saying what were the
Verbatim.
rules when you were escorted into the chamber? What
Stay
were the rules
calm.
you were given?
Stay
Don't
calm.
move. Don't
Oh,
move.
I failed. Oops.
Oh,
A
you're
lot of us
not
moved.
supposed to move? We all moved. Didn't we all move?
Oh,
I
no, I
You're
failed
supposed
because
to
you're
stay
not
calm.
supposed to move. Oh, I fucking
Oh,
failed.
God
I
damn
was
it.
mad. Whoops. Oh,
didn't get
no.
Technically, you
Vaughn
all
and
moved,
Solace
so who
won.
knows?
Vaughn and Solace did it because
Don't
they
be
see,
guided
uh,
by your emotions.
Oh,
All of mine were emotional.
shit.
I didn't have an unemotional choice.
I didn't
It was
want to get
both emotional.
You
control.
just didn't take it.
Shit.
God damn it.
Little movements were forgiven.
I fucking
Yeah.
took off.
stabbing us in
Me
the eye. Was that
fine.
forgiven?
Well, Darby doesn't know that we fucked up.
Oh god, I was
Technically-
supposed to just stay put in the fucking
It's
muck.
No one fucked up. They're alive.
Yeah,
they
okay,
could get alive better though. They
Wait,
could've
if
been
we
better
all
alive.
had passed, Darby wouldn't have any kind of negative blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Well,
They just gotta take it easy a couple days.
Just
It's
gotta
fine.
have some hard naps.
Oh
Speaking of,
god, now I've learned a new level of guilt.
Well, I've learned to
through
stay
this
put in the muck.
experience, you all feel that though it has been harrowing and difficult, and it has tested you in ways that perhaps you haven't yet to be tested, you feel stronger for it. Congratulations, you have hit level 6.
Yeah.
I kill Darby to do it.
No,
We can kill Vaughn
No.
next time and hit level 7.
Please.
Yeah.
But
Level
stop looking at me. Don't look at me.
Do I have my stuff, or am I just in a robe? And-
Oh, I get
you
All
have
right.
returned to the tavern in the room.
yeah.
This is too
In the
hard. I
robe.
can't.
Oh no, we have to go back to Vermilion and get their stuff.
Do I have my stuff?
You have your
Darby's,
It would have
Darby's
been
like,
dropped
I'm
off
not
at
wearing
the
any underpants
No,
before
I am.
give this.
Oh no, my pajamas. My
Oh, boy.
pajamas.
All of your things would have been dropped off at the inn probably after your first
Okay.
night. Like the first night the party spent in town. Acolytes would have brought all of the subjects' belongings once they had been examined.
Oh my god.
Next hard
They've
question.
They've been in a pile in the boys' room, just he's coming back.
Untouched.
He's not coming back for this.
What's the next hard question?
It would be an in-character question. I don't know if we're done.
No.
or if not,
Go ahead. We are wrapping up very shortly, but you've got time.
but, they'll just look to Relm. And, is Yersa okay?
Oh god. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my head out.
I cast so many talk with animals.
We tried to find him.
We
Her.
tried very hard to find her after what happened, but she would not come back.
Solace
But-
starts crying.
But we will continue to keep an eye out for her. And perhaps she just needed to hear your voice to come.
Oh wait. I
Would
think I
I-
can do a thing.
You got to message a bird.
Yeah,
I was gonna. I mean, you can.
I can.
I was gonna ask if I would be able to maybe piece together.
Make an intelligence check.
Well,
What if
good
you
news,
went
that's
out
worse
there?
than it's ever been.
Guidance.
In the state
Okay.
where everything's still a little bit
Bardic
hazy and
inspiration from the beautiful song that I sang in your native tongue. That is a D8, by the way.
Okay.
D4.
So
Just piece it together like I did my performance check.
somehow, against all odds, I have rolled a dirty 20.
foggy. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love for the bird. Love for the bird.
So you feel a little bit rattled. You have been through an experience that very few people come back from, and because of that, everything's a little bit hazy. But as you listen to the recountants of your friend trying to find your beloved companion, it occurs to you that she did exactly what she was trained to do.
Okay.
does that go home? Oh wait, sorry, I'd have to ask Darby.
Ursa, go home.
They will register and notice that Relm looks a little bit panicked, maybe, and they'll just put a hand on his shoulder. But it is okay. She is okay.
Where is she? Go?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. She did what she was supposed to do.
What did she do? She's
What
part
does
of the
that
group.
mean?
What did she do?
She went home. Which
Aha.
she went home to
We have to send a message to your father now. Is that right?
he probably knows that I died. Yes.
I
Have to make sure that he knows that you aren't dead. Knows what decisions.
Do you have a picture of your father?
He is big.
I have a mental picture.
He is a half orc.
Okay.
His name is Devog. He has big tusks, like grayish skin.
Okay. All right. So, just with your permission, can I see the image that you're thinking of in your thoughts right now?
Sure.
With your permission.
I have to warn you, he is probably not going to react any better if you get through to him.
Well, I don't. Do you want me to do this then?
No,
Do you
don't do it. It's probably
okay.
better that you do. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm going. I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts on Darby, and if he doesn't resist me, I'm going to dig deeper.
They won't. Their brain is mashed potatoes right now. They're not gonna find
And
anything.
I'm going to try to just. All I want is the image of their father.
Okay. You managed to procure that mental image.
You want to learn like childhood fears, any
Nope.
sort of like some super
Nope.
secret relationship.
Nope.
Cherished memories.
I'm actually being a really good person right now that I'm not usually, and I'm just looking for the image of their dad.
It's
You do
one
find it.
time. Dia's
This
like,
one
"It's
time. I'm gonna be a good drow, and I just want to see their daddy.
Okay.
Isn't that being a bad drow?
Don't ask questions.
I'm sorry. I'm coping.
Shut up and let me see their dad.
No, you procure the mental image.
Okay, cool. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. All right.
It is a massive, rugged half-orc.
What do I say?
Probably more orc than human.
What do I say? I only have one. Like I can't. I don't. What do I say that your dad might know that it's from you?
I mean, in as few words as possible, say that there was an accident, but it is okay now. We don't have like a secret code word. I don't really know what more I can tell you.
I was really
Tell-
hoping
tell
you were
him-
going to have a secret code word. Is
We
there
don't-
something that he
Your
calls you?
friend
Is there like a
of
nickname?
Darby.
Is there a nickname he calls you?
Boy,
Oh, okay.
It's boy's friend.
That will actually rattle Vaughn to hear right now.
It just makes me think of Kratos from God of War, where he's just like, boy.
it's a lot of that. It is a lot of that.
Oh no.
Oh,
We
okay.
we trained the birds. You could open with like a bird call. I don't know.
I don't know any bird calls. Do I?
Do it.
I'll just tell her
Just one
like
give me a bird call it. I think.
If Darby like imitates one, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to just
like,
practice.
like a word or like a phrase or like something. So they'll
Like,
just tell her.
Word.
They'll tell her like the Islation word for like here, come here, like
It's
that
like, you
kind
should
of.
work for boy.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, the Islation
gonna
word
say,
for boy also.
Come here to your
Oh my
dad.
God.
No, okay, listen,
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm listening.
just-
This is a lot.
Just say
Okay.
I'll tell her the Islation word for like hello, I'm sorry. Just say that. It's not the bird call. It's a hello, I'm
Oh,
sorry. Just
okay.
say that.
Okay,
Just
I'm gonna
open with
try
that.
and imitate that. I'm gonna try to retain the Islation version of that.
Is that less words? In the
I don't know.
I'm sorry, it's like one
I mean, if you
word.
want to make it
I'll
really
make it
short,
out.
Can you teach me a whole
Orc,
sentence?
just growl.
Can I learn a whole
Actually, in
sentence?
Islation, a whole
Just-
sentence is just one word. It's always
I'm a
together.
smart girl.
It really is.
I'm smart. Okay, I practice
Okay,
languages so
say-
often.
You can say hello. My name is Vaconia, and I will teach her as in a crash course.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Is there a role for that?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Go ahead and make a charisma check, please.
Oh wait, I'm good at that.
Sonia, I am giving you guidance.
You don't have gardens. You do not have gardens. Okay, well, this one's been in jail for a while, so maybe it won't fuck me. Oh, yeah, it did. 7.
Oh, okay. You think you might have an idea of how to say it? You've been taught?
I'm just gonna completely butcher the word.
Can I guidance myself
really
afterwards?
offensive on accident.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a bunch of hello.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, alright. So...
He's gonna think you killed
This is
Darby.
gonna be so fucking bad.
Suddenly Darby's dead.
I'm genuinely gonna... Is that was the right way to say that? That works well?
That was pretty close. We don't have time. You can just omit it and say it in English. Comment, sorry. You can just
Okay.
say it. It's fine at this point.
Okay.
I don't know, actually.
Sounds like something you could.
Okay. Okay. Alright.
Just speak in common. I don't know. Just tell them I'm dead. It's fine.
Okay. What, you don't like my accent? Is it bad?
It is. No, it's just.
Alright, so
do
what
it.
do you
I'm just
saying?
gonna send the message. Alright, I'm going to send the message
What are you
with Darby's father. I'm sending.
Just pure
Just a-
panic.
Riveting. He can't
My
you
name-
through the message.
Did you mute yourself or are you just literally moving your mouth without speaking?
No. Shh. My name is Nia. I'm a friend of Darby's. I'm not doing the accent right now because I just can't.
Okay, that's about 25 right there.
No, shut up. I'm just. There was an accident, but they're alive now. We're in Port Casper.
4 more words.
Love you, bye.
Is Irsa there?
1 more
That's
word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you will eventually hear back. More untrustworthy witchcraft. I come for my boy.
Oh, fuck.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Darby's father.
Oh no.
You know what? You know what? We deserve it. We deserve it. Okay? Yeah.
He's so happy
Yeah.
he's coming to see you.
Oh, wonderful. If you
Now I relay
all-
the exact message though.
If you would all like to leave, I understand. You do not have to endure what is coming. It will
No.
be fine.
Nope. No, I'm not leaving you. Nope. I'm never leaving you again. I don't know who your father is. I don't know what he's like. But after going through all of that, not
Yes.
leaving you.
If I put mine, I can meet yours.
You're pretty much stuck with me now. So,
Okay, well, in the spirit of familial reunions, I'm going to get drunk and dance. I know I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. Goodbye.
You do have the evening to try and wash away the stresses of the last few days.
how far is Cyanide from fucking Port Casper?
What?
How far is
Do we have to escape?
how far is Darby's home from Port Casper?
I don't know. How far do you think it is?
How far is it, Darby?
Really far. It's all the way to the north.
There you go,
Pretty
there's the map.
far. But,
North.
you know, a determined half-orc will make do, I guess. We'll see what happens.
But
Angry
maybe we'll
half-orcs
be
will
gone by
do.
then.
Maybe.
Should we be worried? Is your father going to kill us?
I don't think he will kill you. No, he won't do that. He won't. It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. It really
Inside
it
check.
will be fine.
I'm doing an inside check.
Uh,
I
Okay,
will be
roll
there
an
no
insight
matter
check.
what.
Fuck!
what do I roll against it? Or do I roll
Deception or
anything?
perception, or deception or
Are you
persuasion?
trying to deceive? Are you trying to deceive?
Yeah, is it?
Deception or persuasion?
What?
Don't say which.
I get one natural 20 and that's it. And even then I fucked
Well, I
it.
rolled a natural 20. D&D
Oh.
Beyond has exploded. I think it's a +3, so 23.
I got 10.
Yeah. So as far as you know, things will probably be fine.
All right. That's okay. All right. I'm still going to search out a gosh dang diamond before we go do anything.
Okay.
And I'm going to check
Do
the
I want
markets
one of the
every
two?
day we're here. I'm going to check the markets every single friggin' day.
All right.
And I'm going to check in with Vermilion as well to see if I can get the gosh dang diamond.
Also the docks.
I'm going everywhere. Everywhere I know I can check. I'm going to check all the wealthy places around to see if I can find a goddamn diamond.
As Darby and Vaconia are having this discussion about whether or not they're all going to get smashed into a pulp, assuming
are.
Darby is still sitting at the table, Solace will walk up behind them and put her hands on their shoulders, and she'll lean in and give them a quick kiss on the cheek and say, "Welcome home," and she'll walk away.
They will turn and look after her and
She
smile.
does not look back very intentionally.
Playing hard to get.
Nope, that's definitely not what it is, but you know.
Now I need to joke. What up?
It's okay, you're allowed to joke. You're allowed to joke and we all laugh instead of having feelings, because it's better.
Yeah.
Way
Yeah,
better.
that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you spend the night eating and drinking and dancing, and eventually, hi Toby.
And Toby.
Cat
Crashed hard into your separate rooms after an exhausting couple of days. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Welcome back,
everybody. Welcome back, Darby.
Hey.
Yay! I bald. God.
Yeah.
You sure did. You sure did.
Oh my god. That was a lot.
Started off crying of laughter, ended up not that
It was a
way.
mixture. Yeah, it was like started out, then all just went downhill, and then it went back
We fucked
uphill.
up and got Darby -2, but it's
You
fine.
It's
don't know
okay.
that that's a fuck up.
I fucked up. I know I did. But that's because I thought I had to escape. But I was supposed to embrace the muck, but I didn't.
Can we have an RP channels for the night, please?
Happy channels for the next couple of days.
Or just for the night? I just
Darby.
want to write stuff.
It's fine,
Yes,
before we
I
all
mean-
die from Darby's dad.
No,
We will hide in a bush somewhere for the next
you can't hide.
7 business days.
No. He comes for his boy.
No.
He comes for
no,
his
until then,
boy.
Yeah.
Bob was also scared another parent would come running if you sent a letter.
Okay,
so
look,
he was
I need you.
attached it
I
to the
need
ocean.
you.
Let's get all of our
It's
parents
fine,
here.
Mom, don't worry about it.
I mean,
All
my
of our
Christina has
parents.
to-
Nia's mom
Christina
said
has to
help was
do
on the
Darby's
way.
Dad voice. She did such a good job with it.
Oh,
That is
thank
the
you.
kid, Darby's dad voice.
Thank
My
you,
boy.
thank you. Thank you. My high-pitched, obnoxious voice. Absolutely.
We can
Yeah.
keep using the existing RP threads, the weather podcasters, just because why not? Most of them have been wrapped up anyways.
Because Otto's in them.
Well, Otto's gone now.
No.
Otto's gone with his boy.
Otto is also gone with his boy.
Otto has also gone with this boy.
Eowyn's
Yeah.
gone too. I'm
Right.
gonna stop getting attached to anyone. I'm not getting attached to anybody ever again.
I'm towing.
I need to go settle for bed.
Good luck.
I'm towing.
I have
the
to work
artist
tomorrow.
To
That was a
Sorry.
lovely session.
Very good.
Fine.
Yes.
Everybody's
Yeah, it was
fine.
so good.
We're all fine.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We will do
Thank
this again sometime very soon.
Yeah.
And I will see you
Welcome back,
later.
Darby.
Bye.
Bye.